Riku, Axel, Vincent, Sir Venom.
You find yourselves sitting around Shenanigans recounting the numerous magic items that you have purchased. You spent roughly, I believe it was about 20,000 gold. Is that correct?
I think so.
I think
On
it
a
was,
number. Yeah.
I
And it
think
was
we
on a
spent
number
like
of
40.
items. Oh, 40?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right, because you spent like 15 or 17 grand on this place alone.
Yeah.
True.
And you know, you've got all these nice new magic items. You know where a number of different shops are within Neverwinter. You have splashed the cash across a simple 2-day time frame in a way that Neverwinter does not typically see, and that's surprising considering it is a very wealthy city. Riku, some items that came up for you were that Neverwinter has clearly improved beyond where you remember it in your mind as a young man.
Okay.
The roads are paved, they are beautiful, all of the streets are well cleaned and kept for. There are no beggars or homeless folk. Things are taken care of in a really immaculate way. And folk are really proud of it too. Everyone simply, you know, if anyone were to litter, for example, folk would look upon them with disgust and dislike very quickly. It is a city that has refined itself in a way far beyond your experiences. You also learned that your father and your family are no longer within Neverwinter. You learned that from an old family friend, Morty, who is back with you in the parlor, if you wish. He doesn't have to be around, but he can be. You learned that your father has moved the family down to Waterdeep. Your younger brother is now a lieutenant in the Griffin Cavalry. Your younger sister is at a Bard's College. And they're all doing well, so far as you know.
So, you mean a lieutenant in the Griffin Cavalry within Waterdeep?
Yes.
Ah.
Yeah. And Irina is still with you, although she has been making noise about signing on with a merchant caravan. She's interested in seeing the entire Sword Coast in the world now that she's spent about a week and a half within Neverwinter. She's getting itchy feet, basically. And Rictavio and Casimir have requested your assistance in bringing them to Candlekeep. They wish to delve further into the mysteries that are those black spires that seem to hold places like Darkon and Barovia locked within their own realms, saving the souls away from moving on. You yourselves have not really rustled up any sort of quest, activity, exploration, besides those that you might have personally. Vincent, you have acquired a home on some level. Riku, you have begun to delve into your past. Sir Venom, you're seeking out new experiences, though you suspect that they'll come with time. And Axel, what would you like to do along the Sword Coast now that you're back? You currently find yourselves sitting in the parlor. Morty bringing fresh, he's brought over a keg of ale and he's bringing you fresh flagons to have if you so wish. And you find
Wonderful.
yourselves sitting with the fire crackling. Shenanigans is the topic of discussion for the moment. Morty proposes to the lot of you, you know, I could set it up. Just hire everyone. I think 1,000 gold should be able to get me everything you want.
You really feel like you're up for the task, Mort?
Oh, I mean, he sort of like lifts the mug of ale. This place takes care of itself at this point. I've been a little bored the last like 5 or 6 years, frankly. You know, we do game nights, we do all these sorts of events now at the tavern. It's, you know, tavern brew pub. But, I don't really got to do much. Brings in about 500 gold every 2-3 months. Make plenty of money. I mean, that's obviously a 50% cut to the city of Neverwinter, but frankly, I don't think there's a better place to live. People say Silver and Moon's good, but
Wait. You have to
damn
pay
fine
half,
here.
You have to pay half your profits to the city?
Oof.
But you know, if you ever get sick, a cleric will come by and cast a lesser restoration or cure wounds as needed for free. For example, I mean, we got it all here. You don't
Who's
have
in
for
charge
one.
now? It's not my dad, so who's in charge now around here?
No, no, no. It's always been Daggone Neverember. I, you must remember the stories from when you were a boy, where suddenly Neverember showed back up from Waterdeep, having disgracefully been kicked out, and frankly, he seemed a changed man. He I don't know, there was something about him. He seemed to have more charm and more humility.
Okay. Well, I mean, the city seems better.
Oh, much, much, much. Sort of looks across at the lot of you.
We
So
just gotta make enough money that 50% cut is nothing.
yeah, so was Morty saying that his place takes in 500 every 3 months?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So,
So-
he's saying
That's
that,
correct.
like, comparing that
Yeah.
to this, we could probably do better. Is what he's
Oh,
saying, I think.
hell yeah. Well, I mean, we're gonna be printing money, right? So
He sort of scratches his chin. He goes, "I wouldn't be surprised if you do anywhere between 8 and 1,200 gold and within that time frame. I mean, and that's including the 50% taxation rate.
Oh,
More than
really?
2,000 in total. But 1,000 profit.
And the 50% tax, that's normal across the whole city?
Oh, every business gladly pays it at this point. Frankly, we've not had an orc raid or goblin problem. The thieves guild's been out of here for years. We got trading companies. The new Aarakocra aerial service is building a connection here to all over Faerun. It's wonderful.
I
Huh.
mean, they're not gonna know if we fudge the books a little bit.
Morty sort of laughs and he goes, "I mean, if you're doing anything like that, just keep me out of it. I don't want to have to answer the Clanghammer."
Who's that? Is that the master of coin or something like that?
Clanghammer's Neverember's right hand. He's a dwarf, a dwarf with a golden head, set of locks and hair. Frankly, he's an odd one too. He showed back up with Neverember, but good man, helps the city, seems to care for folk. Barok Clanghammer is his name.
Sounds like an interesting guy.
Oh,
If
nice
he's
guy.
anything like you, he's like Riku's like, you're the only dwarf I know, and you're pretty interesting.
Sort of laughs.
Yep.
I think that's a good idea if we give Morty some gold and have him staff the place for us.
Yeah, let him run it for now, see how he does.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think we really have any better options at this point. You're like
Yeah, it should
one
pay
of
for
my
itself in
my
the end,
closest
so.
people around here I still know.
Fair enough. And I won't do you wrong there, son. He sort of pats a hand on your shoulder. Look,
Never have,
1,000
Lord.
gold. Yeah, 1,000 gold, and I'll go down to the audience hall. That's where the new folk who want to become citizens of Neverwinter are housed until we can find work for them. People stream in every day, and sometimes 50% of the tax rate that goes to helping these folk too. So I'll go and rustle up, I don't know, about 10 folk, I would say. Yeah, that should probably do it for now. You lot settle here, and we'll get this place up and running within a week.
Cool. My only concern is just like security. We got to if we're handling a lot of coin with the casino, we're gonna have to make sure security's tip top.
Fair enough.
We have some
So-
thugs.
So I don't know
You know,
if you have
some
any
rough
ideas,
orcs
but
you could get.
we're new to the whole business owning thing.
No, that's fair. What I do with my tills, I've got two magical tills at the bar, and I suspect that we can do the same for you. We might require 3 here, would be my guess. But
What is a
I'll talk.
till?
Oh, like a money till, a drawer.
Money
Ah,
drawer.
I see, like a cash register.
A coin hold, if you will.
Yes.
Yes. And he
Cash
goes
register
on.
you speak of.
He goes on to explain that he has a contract with one of the wizards here within Neverwinter, which the tower, Cloak Tower. He has a contract with one of the wizards in Cloak Tower, Many Starred Cloak, and they basically set up a portal between the tills and then your vault. So whatever you want your vault to be, they're willing to like set up like a quick drop to it.
Oh, cool. So it's like a tube system.
Yeah.
Magical tube system. Love
Oh,
it.
like Minecraft. Yeah.
Ender chest.
Ender chest.
So yeah, we were constructing a large vault here, Morty. So that would be perfect, actually.
Oh, right. You got some tower, right? Some instant tower.
Well, there's that, and I thought we were having one built, like some sort of. I thought we Morty Rika looks around at us like I thought we talked about having some sort of safe room or something built.
Oh, like a basement?
I guess I don't know. Like we were
A vault.
like I said, a safe room with a vault in it, basically.
So here's the tower. Wherever you want to put it, we can plop it down somewhere.
I don't want to bring the tower with us. I mean, if we don't end up getting a big room, like a safe room built, then I guess we'll use the tower if there's nothing else.
Okay.
After when Morty brings up his wizard friend, that Sir Venom would pipe up and be like, Nick, when you go meet him, mind if I tag along? I need to I want to speak to one of the wizards about this here thing. And I pull out like the staff of power and show it to him. I
Sure.
can feel the magic in it, and I can almost connect to it, but there's something stopped me from really being able to really bond with this staff. I was hoping a wizard might be able to help me.
I don't see why not. Like, yeah, you're welcome to. You say that's a staff of power. Damn, that's a quite the powerful lot of. I mean, they're going to take quite the interest in it. They might try to buy it off of you or offer you something in exchange. I suspect.
I doubt they'd have anything that might pique my interest more than this sucker here, but I guess we'll see what they have.
Fair point, fair
Morty.
point.
You'd be surprised, Morty. We've had the run with quite a few powerful artifacts. I don't know if you're
indeed.
familiar with any yourself.
Such as, I mean, anything wild?
I don't know. It's just Riku's just saying we've come across many magical artifacts, and we're just saying I bet you have too if you the adventurer you say you are.
Oh, I mean, you remember the stories from your father and I.
I didn't think those stories were true that you told me as a kid.
Son, most of them were. I mean, embellished, but they were true.
I would never would have thought.
Well, learn something every day, son. Look, I'm on my way out. Venom, Sir Venom, would you like to join?
Yeah, I'll tag along. Anyone else got any business with a wizard?
No, but once you're done with that, maybe we go do one of those odd jobs for the that shop we spoke with at one point.
Yeah, we
Aurora's
do. We do.
Realms?
Sounds like we do have
Yeah.
a week to kill.
Side quest.
Same.
Okay.
Once Mort goes off to do his get things started around here, we could go do that.
Okay. Before you all head out, I will bring Irina just into the fold briefly. She is going to say her goodbyes, at least for now. She says that she has been able to sign on with a merchant company, and she is going to venture along the road to the south towards Waterdeep in particular with this merchant company.
Okay.
The roads aren't particularly dangerous at this time, but she'll make maybe 50 gold or something for what is effectively a month-long trip, which is like not terrible. It's not wonderful, but it's good enough for now, basically. And she will be taking, in particular, the Tradeway all the way down from Neverwinter to, or sorry, the High Road from Neverwinter to Waterdeep. She bids you adieu. If there's anything you wish to talk to her about before, I'll give you a moment now.
Can we
Riku
send
would
her
just-
off with like a sending stone or a
No,
scroll
I have
of
sending. I can
teleportation?
just call her.
Yeah, but she can't call us. Like if she needs to get in touch with us for any reason.
There's probably they can send letters, right?
Yeah, and in fact, Morty mentioned something to you, sort of in passing. There is now a company. Let me just find the exact name of it, but it is a company of Aarakocra that have spread across the Sword Coast by the name of.
Awesome.
Where is it? Oh, I thought I had the name there. I believe it's called Aerial Aarakocra, and they are messengers who will be able to fly faster than people would on foot, for example. And they basically send. They have one in every city now, and they're able to send folk flying from place to place to place, if you wish.
Cool. Yeah, we'll keep in touch, and if we need to, I think we planned on heading to Waterdeep at some point anyway. So we might see her down there. If not, I'll ring her. He holds up his finger phone. He's like, "I'll give you a call."
And she's appreciative of it. If she's ever in the area as you and hears about you, she'll obviously make herself known. She bids goodbye to Casimir and Rictavio as well.
Ah, hold on. Before she leaves, Riku's like, "Hold on," and then he's like, "1 sec," and then like looks to the group. He's like, "Should we give her the horse?" He's like, "Or should we keep that?"
Horse? You have a horse?
Yeah, we have a horse.
Forgot
Oh,
about
for the
that.
robe.
Yeah, the robe. We have 1 horse and 2 dogs. What do you guys think?
Um, I'm not really opposed to it because I have Phantom Steed too, so I can summon a horse if we ever like really need one.
Yeah, sure. Okay. Riku pulls out the patch and gives it to her. He's like, "In case you don't feel like walking."
Sorry. Oh, do I just tear it or something? Like what happens?
I think so. I mean, I never really.
You're able to
I-
discern that if you tear the patch in half, it will turn into a horse, basically.
Yeah. Yeah. Riku gives her the instructions on how to use the magic
Okay.
patch that turns into a horse.
She thanks you. She thanks you all, and again, she gives you all hugs. Says thank you for 1, freeing her from Barovia, 2, bringing her into this home for the time that you have, and 3, letting her find her own feet on the Sword Coast at this time. And she will take her leave
Nice.
and exit stage left.
1 less NPC for Nick to keep track of.
For now. For now. Morty and Sir Venom, you'll head off to the Wizard's Tower. I know that you said you wanted to check in on Aurora's Realms to see if they have a movable rod. Is that correct?
Yeah.
They do not at this time, is what I would
Okay.
say.
Okay.
And in
Can
fact,
I tell them to like send an owl or a raven or however they send letters to our
yeah,
establishment when they get one in?
they are more than able to do that. They do explain to you, however, that an immovable rod actually typically falls under what would be their list of trusted items that they only sell to folk who have worked with them for a while. So in particular,
Well, we plan on doing some work soon.
Yeah, I guess while I'm there, I'd ask them what jobs they have available for us.
they currently have a job. Let me just find Aurora's Realms. There it is. They currently have a job that is within a collapsed tomb where magic is inaccessible.
What's that mean? Can't use magic there?
Correct. And the reason why magic's inaccessible is because it's a rod of anti-magic is causing magic to be inaccessible within this space. So for some reason, this rod
Oh.
is amplified by the tomb. They're requesting that you go retrieve it.
How would magic
How
items
specific
work in
is
that?
that?
Sorry, say that again?
How would like magic items work in there?
They would not. They would be suppressed. So it would be an anti-magic field.
So I gave him my sword, just no good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me see if I can pull up the rules for anti-magic for you.
So all our new stuff we just got kaput.
Yeah, so it would be like similar to the 8th level spell anti-magic field here.
I mean, honestly, Riku was operating basically without all his fancy new items for a while.
I'd have to buy a weapon. But I'd still be pretty tanky, even without the staff of power.
They also tell you a number of different things. So I will give you the full rundown here. Their goal as a company is just to make as much money as possible. So they're always seeking adventures to obtain magical items in dangerous locations. The mechanics of this is that they will teleport you to a single location with an agent from Aurora's realms. That individual will pull up a Liamon's tiny hut, and they will be there for 8 hours. If you do not make it back to the hut within that 8 hours, they will leave you. So they literally like show up, pull up a lawn chair, cast Lehman's tiny hut. You go on your way, retrieve the item, and return to the hut, and then they teleport you from the safety of the hut.
Okay.
Now the reward is that you get a 25% sell on price for when you sell your next item. So, for example, if it's an 8,000 gold item, they would normally buy it from you for 4,000, but they would go up to 6,000 in this case. So you get quite a bit of an increase. They also give you 10% of the value of the item up front.
Okay.
And if you do a number of jobs for them, you get on their trusted list and you have access to different items, such as something along the lines of an immovable rod.
Yeah, we definitely want to work with them.
That's the only job they have. They don't have one in a non-anti-magic field.
That's currently the one that they have on the docket. You can wait a few weeks. It generally takes a few weeks for them to source new items. They have
I think
folk
we're gonna end
within.
up going no matter what.
Sure.
Yeah.
You know, like maybe we might need to do a little prep now that we know that there's no magic stuff, basically. But I think we'll end up going.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay.
So my sun sword would be completely negated, I'm assuming. So I'd have to use my rapier.
I mean, you could. Yeah, you can't even like summon the sun sword, can you?
No,
That's right.
it's okay.
You make your way to the wizards, the many-starred cloak tower as well. And when you
So-
arrive, oh no, go ahead.
So my studded leather is a +1, so it just means I'd have 1 less AC than I do now wearing it, basically.
Yep, that's correct.
Okay. All right.
Sir Venom, you arrive at the many-starred cloak tower, and you are greeted by a wooden construct that looks somewhere between a sexless human and a honestly like a marionette without strings, but human-sized. And he says with a wooden chipped voice, "Good day. How may I help?" And Morty sort of takes the lead and presents what you believe to be a password, and the password seems to be "May the stars align and guide you." The wooden construct lets you into the tower, and you let me just flip over here actually just to see where you are within Neverwinter. So the construct allows you entry into the courtyard of the tower, where an individual opens the front door. An elven man, silver hair, old, you believe, quite old. And he goes, "Morty, how may I assist?" And Morty says, "Ah, Nebuchadnezzar. Good to see you, good to see you. Simple. These fine folk here are going to create a business and they would need tills similar to mine." And Nebuchadnezzar says, "Indeed, it shall be done. You know the payment, 300 gold." "Yes, yes." And Morty hands it over. "No issue. Some of your gold in particular. And this here is Sir Venom. He has an item he wishes to show you."
I step forward and I greet Nebuchadnezzar, using my time in the Raven Queen's court to give just a super sexy bow.
Okay.
I lay into my far traveler feature to be extra interesting to him. I say, "Good day, Nebuchadnezzar. My name is Sir Venom, and I was hoping you could help me tap into the power of this item that has come into my possession." And I like hold up the staff of power for him to see.
He looks surprised at the item itself. He says, May I ask where you came across such a thing?
Have you ever heard of a land called Barovia?
Barovia. I know not the name. That is not along the Sword Coast, I believe. Is that correct?
That's correct. We're not entirely sure where it was located. It seemed like it may have been in its own little extra dimensional pocket, its own, mini
A
plane.
demi-plane?
Yeah, I believe so.
Indeed.
Yeah, it was ruled over by this absolute tool bag called Strahd von Zarevich. But we liberated the land, and I found this in one of the tombs, and I've taken quite a liking to it.
Roll a persuasion check. Actually, let me pull up the.
Ooh, only an 8.
He sort of looks at you. It doesn't seem to be convincing him. Like it almost, you get the feeling that he thinks you're telling a tall tale, effectively. Indeed.
I know,
Well,
I notice a look on his face. I'm like, I know it sounds crazy, but it's a crazy world. I'm sure you've heard crazier stories than that one. There's all sorts of
indeed.
planes out there.
I mean, when Elminster stops by, frankly, I don't believe any of the words that he says, but nonetheless, swears they're true. By Mistra, I do know this item. This is a staff of power, quite clearly. I suspect you are having trouble using it, though, by your vestments and your iconography that is on your being.
Indeed, I'm a cleric of the Raven Queen. I'm not sure if you're familiar with her in this land.
I know the Raven Queen.
Yeah, I do. I was able to get quite a lot of arcane teaching and practice while I studied in her court, but this item still remains just out of my grasp.
Well, allow me to suggest that with some practice and time, and the ability to tap into the arcane, you would be able to use it.
But I just need to just meditate on it.
Practice, well, he sort of looks you up and down. If you wish, you could apprentice as a wizard apprentice, but it will take time. It will take dedication and require a certain amount of fortitude of mind. Is that something you hold?
I believe so. I've studied the wizard's path quite a bit in my time so far, and I take out my spell book and say I'm already putting together my own spell book that I use. I can only do certain spells with it so far, but I'm making good progress.
Indeed. And he sort of looks at you in surprise and says, "A wizard or a cleric with a spell book? Never in my time have I seen such a thing. And yet you still are not able to tap into the power?"
I can feel the power there, but the staff is still holding me back. I can't fully connect to it yet.
Keep practicing. You might be surprised. And honestly, that spell book is the sort of thing that will most assuredly help. In terms of mechanics of this, what I would say is because you are casting, like you have the ritual caster feat, right? And you took wizard for that.
Right. And that was
And
the Arcana
because,
domain cleric.
yeah, your power still derives from the divine until I would say you basically take, like, unless you multi-class. So if you were to multi-class and tap into sorcerer or something, you could then use the staff of power, but for now I'm going to say you don't.
Okay.
Let me check one thing. I want to see.
That would free up an attunement slot for me in the meantime too.
I mean, where we're going, we can't use magic anyway, so.
True. So right now I'm just using the staff of power as a just plain old-fashioned quarterstaff.
I'm just checking the things that you receive as an Arcana cleric.
I wouldn't even risk losing it.
So you get Arcane Mastery at 7th level. Or 17th level. I would say this: when you receive Arcane Mastery as an Arcana cleric, then you could use the Staff of Power, because then you're pulling from both the divine and the arcane traditions, and like you're kind of tapping into the weave for the arcane magic in particular at that point. So it's almost kind of built into your class, I'm going to say.
And again, cleric, I don't get a capstone ability. Like I don't get anything at level 20, so I do have like a free level of multi-classing.
Okay.
Maybe if I apprentice with this guy, taking a level or 2 in wizard might not be terrible.
You get divine intervention improvement at level 20.
No, I don't have anything on my list for 20.
Wait, why do I see that on mine? Yeah,
Oh,
divine
yeah.
intervention.
Yeah, it's listed under as the 10th level. Then at 20th level, your call for intervention succeeds automatically.
Yeah, I mean that's a pretty big deal. Like it's almost like getting like a wish spell that reboots.
Yeah, maybe we'll just put the use the staff of power as a quarterstaff for now, and then find another item to use in the meantime.
Okay.
The staff of power did break my character a little bit this level, anyways.
I mean, so funny enough, does it say, what does it say for classes? Is it just warlock, wizard, sorcerer?
Yep.
Oh, okay. I was wondering if bard was on that list, but gotcha.
No.
Guess not. Okay. So yeah, I mean that's his. You know, if you would like to apprentice for some time, and basically like the next level, you would level up and take like a wizard level. It would offer you sort of like an unlock to become a wizard, sort of in a similar way where the mirror back in Barovia was an unlock for Axel to become a rogue.
But that weird teeth demon was an unlock for.
Exactly, Uriel.
Okay. Riki, weren't you saying there's like a specific weapon for clerics?
What do you mean a specific weapon for clerics?
Like there is. I remember you mentioning a. Oh, there is the devotee's censer. Maybe I can try to find one of those. Actually, I don't even really need a weapon. I'm a caster. All right. Well, I got that. Got that taken care of. I'll just hold on to the staff of power until I hit 17.
Okay.
And then just use it as a normal quarterstaff in this dungeon we're going to.
Do you have a high dex?
I have +2 to dex and +1 to strength.
Because I have a short bow that I don't really use. So if you want a short bow.
Oh yeah, that might work.
Something. That way you don't. Well, I mean, your AC's high.
Yeah, I still even without the staff, my AC is still 21.
What?
So I don't.
But if you used a short bow, you wouldn't be able to use a shield. So
So I'm thinking maybe I'll do a. I'll just use the staff of power as a quarterstaff just for this while we're in this dungeon.
Well, I mean, you could get a different weapon, like
or like a rape.
traditional...
Does anybody have like a backup rapier or something? Because I know.
I only have one.
I don't know
Oh
if I'm
yeah,
really-
you have because now you don't have the sun sword.
Vincent has like a super fancy one.
Yeah.
I don't
Like
even think I
covered in
can-
fucking jewels and shit.
I can't even use rapiers.
Yeah, you could just pick up what's like a traditional cleric weapon, like a Morty used to Warhammer, I think.
I can also not use those.
What are your what's your weapon proficiency?
Simple.
So you need like a short sword then.
I don't even short sword. I don't even see on my list.
Well, simple, I think I think short sword would be included in that.
But it'd be the same.
Spoon?
It'd be the same damage as a quarterstaff.
Simple
Yeah.
weapons.
That's like
The
a
only-
stick.
All right.
The only way I could get to I could buy an Equa if I wanted.
That's fine.
Shillelagh?
We're all gonna be kind of nerfed anyway, so it's whatever.
And I can just like stand up and try to take hits for people.
Except for what's his face, Axel will be pretty much up and running, full capacity.
Okay. So would you guys like to venture off to Aurora's realms within the Tower District to
We should
take on
square
their
away our
job?
potion situation before we hop in this fight too.
Oh yeah, we should definitely buy some healing potions.
Everybody got
we have-
one
we-
from
Yeah, we got some.
Ravenloft. So if you haven't added yours from Ravenloft, do that.
It was a big one, right?
We each got one. It was a
Potion of
the-
healing greater.
yeah, the green one.
Just double
Yeah.
check I don't have it because I'm pretty sure I don't have it on my inventory.
You used one in the Strahd fight, so you should have
I have
one.
I have the one potion of greater healing.
I think was
I don't
that the
know, I have
one
a
we got
question.
before the fight though, or was that the one you got
I
after?
don't know. Should I have two of those? 'Cause I didn't
If you didn't
one.
use one during the Strahd fight, then you should have two.
Alright, I'll
Sweet.
bump it up to two. I have a question about my equipment. My
Mhm.
braces of archery that I got. So I added.
Nothing works.
So, I know. But before they don't work. How do I make them +1 to hit? Like you said, the enchanted part. Does anyone know how to do that on the item?
Yeah, you can customize it.
I know. I
So if
tried,
you pull it
but
up,
yeah,
you pull down the customize thing, and then
like the pencil. Yeah.
it should say like 2-hit override, 2-hit bonus, damage bonus, cost override, weight override.
Doesn't really have all that.
What are you trying to do, Casual?
On my braces of archery.
Are you trying to take them off?
No,
So,
I want.
click on the braces of archery, and it like comes up on the right side of the screen.
Yeah.
And right at the top, there's like customize that like pulls down.
Yeah.
Click
All
on
it has
that.
is cost and weight.
You could always just change the name of it and do it manually.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
because it's armor. You can just add the bonus to your bow directly. Like if you click on your bow and pull down the customized thing, just put a 1 in 2-hit bonus. And it'll give you +1 to hit.
Yeah, I just wanted to put it on the item if I could. Alright. I'll figure it out later. I just didn't know if it was a thing that I was just missing or not.
Okay. And you guys want to talk to Aurora's realms about potions?
Yeah, we should probably buy a couple more if we're heading out with no healing spells.
Okay.
It looks like I had one in my inventory. Did you say that I already used it, Lynch, in the fight?
You used one during the Strahd fight because Rika was getting banged up in that fight, and then so you should have one.
They're able to provide you with 3 potions of healing each. So that would be 150 gold per person. So 600 gold in total. If you would all like to take 3 potions of healing.
Sure.
And that would actually basically clean them out at this point.
Yeah, we're loaded. Well, that's like almost a whole
Gotta
month of profits at our casino.
Is someone keeping track of all this?
I am. We spent 1,000 to Morty, 300 to for the tills, and then minus 600 for all these potions.
The
So-
300 for the tills is actually out of that 1,000, so you don't need to
Oh.
keep track of that.
All right.
You said we each get 3 of these, right?
And are those
Which one
greater
is-
or are those
Well,
regular?
These are regular.
Okay.
Yeah.
While we're in Aurora's realm, wasn't there a staff of healing that they had on sale?
Wouldn't you be able to
Uh,
use it?
I wanted to bring it up before I forget. 'Cause
Let
that was
me-
the staff I was gonna buy before I got the staff of power.
So how,
Oh, you're talking about a backup now.
Let me see.
Yeah, I said staff of healing tax free.
Why you say tax free?
I don't know.
You say it's just funny the way you said it like that.
It's tax free, dude.
Where is it again? Sorry. I just can't find the bookmark. What I would
Margins.
say is
Cool item. It looks kind of weird.
is that it? No, that's not it. Damn it. Sorry. I actually logged on early just to try to like get up a magic item shop.
So we're done shopping.
You guys are never done. I mean, you've been somewhere where you've not been able to shop for literally 25 sessions. So it makes sense to me that you would, one, shop for an entire session. Two, go back to the shop again.
So I gotta replace my my staff now.
This would be a large city. Okay, here we go. So what is it that you want to replace? The staff?
Yeah, I want to see how much they were selling the staff of healing for.
They do not have it on hand anymore. Actually. Oh no, wait, that was one of those that was always on hand, wasn't it? Damn, see, this is why I can't find that one universal shop inventory. Maybe that's it. Sorry. I think the staff of healing, let me just check one thing. Staff of healing is 13,000 gold.
Holy shit. Yeah, that is a little too rich for my blood.
Okay.
Well, I'll just wait until we come across a staff or a rod or something on our travels.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll find something in not much longer, you know?
Have you thought about what you're gonna do with your wish, Vincent?
Vincent? Did we lose him?
He hasn't thought about it.
Yeah. Well,
I found it, by the way. I did find the magic item shop. So if there's other things you would like to explore, we can do that again.
Is that that was the only like staff they had?
Staff of healing. I can't get that one. Yeah, the staff of healing is the only item that they present to you. So knowing that that's what they like, literally what one of the attendants at the counter says, make an insight check into that.
Oh, actually, we haven't left yet, so I still have my Stone of Good Luck for my insight. Let's see. 23.
You suspect that they would have other staffs that they sell to their trusted customers.
Okay. All right, so let's go get this item. Get them trusting us.
Yeah.
yeah, grind some side quests.
Okay. So heading back to Aurora's Realms shop, you agree to the quest. Again, the setup is that you will be teleported there. And in this case, it's actually one of the people at the shop, a half-elf gentleman, and he goes over behind the counter and pulls out what's effectively like a folding lawn chair, like with like a canvas like back and seat. And he goes, excellent. Let's see. Oh, good. The seat works. And he's like, book, lamp, Good. This place is going to be dark. I will be reading this book. I will teleport you there. I will set up a Liamon's tiny hut to protect us. That is a safe spot if you ever need it. And then you will delve down through these ruins and this tomb to find this orb of anti-magic. And effectively, it will cause you in this chamber. I believe there's 3 floors. I'm not entirely sure. I wasn't the individual who divined this, but you'll find that there will be this anti-magic orb. You take the orb, bring it back to me, and I'll teleport us all out of there. Rather simple. Um, this will provide you with 4,000 gold as reward.
Ooh.
Ooh,
That is 10% of the item's worth.
Yeah. Where are we going?
We prefer not to reveal where each of these items are located. I will say that this one's within the Underdark, hence why I need the lantern. And he sort of holds it up.
Oh. Dang. So it's gonna be dark. It sounds like.
Very dark. Yes, yes. If you have any non-magical light, I highly suggest that you bring it. And he sort of looks specifically at you, Axel, because you're human, right?
I think I think I got a torch. Yeah, I've never. I mean, I don't know if I ever used any of my torches.
I
Yeah,
have a
so-
torch too.
Yeah.
Oh, good, good. Yes, you'll probably need it. I do believe that magic is allowed in the first chamber, at least. I mean, that's why I scoped it out for the Leoman's tiny hut. The rest, however, best of luck.
All right.
Are you ready?
Here we go,
Sounds
boys.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me pop you over.
I just hope I remember how to play my character. Every time we take a 2 weeks off or whatever, I always screw up.
It's all good. Okay. Before you, as you teleport into this space, is a stone chamber. There is dim light in this one chamber. As you teleport in, there's like a flash that provides you with enough dim light to be able to see just a little bit. And you can see that there's like sparkly dust all over the ground. Magic is active in this space. I will toss you all down in here. It's going to be very crowded at first, as you can see.
So we're not in
Actually-
like the anti-magic area, like right where we are.
Correct. You are not in the anti-magic area.
It looks like we're in a broom closet.
Yeah, it's going to be pretty crowded. There is a door. I'm actually going to make your characters a little smaller. Wait, why were your characters so big? That was odd. Oh, you know what? I think it's the map. Give me a moment. Not that big of a deal. But yeah, I think it's the map. The map's a little odd.
Will it screw up the
Um,
like measuring? If like when we
Yeah.
measure things out. Like maybe one square is like 10 feet now? Or
I
something?
think that's right. I think there's something weird with it.
Have you guys ever got something random in any of your Amazon deliveries, like just a random item?
Did you get
No.
pranked?
I got a wired Wii/Wii U console sensor bar.
What?
I didn't order this shit. Like I don't have this system. Why is this in my box?
Someone at the warehouse
pretty
probably just
wild.
messed up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just odd. I'm glad I didn't like miss something. I'm glad I got something random that's extra, not missing something.
Time to buy a Wii.
Hell no.
Oh, Wii. Get a
Time
Wii
to
U.
buy a Wii.
Sure, you can get a Wii
Those
U
are really
for like,
hard to get, I guess.
like Wii's or Wii
Wow.
U's.
Wii U's.
Yeah.
Like they're
Oh,
like really like pricey and like sought after, I'm pretty sure.
really.
Like way
It's
more
odd.
than you would expect. Yeah. This individual who's with you is named Tethir. And they begin immediately setting up the Liamon's tiny hut. And as they finish, after about 10 minutes, they sit down in their chair with their lantern, which is now lit, and you can see the ground sparkling. And they say, my understanding is that through this door is some sort of place, I don't know really, in the Underdark. You don't want to go that way. I'm not going to go that way. You're welcome to if you really want to during that 8 hours, but frankly, I'm going to sit right here, and you can go get the item. And they're down those stairs. And he sort of points down the stairs before you.
These stairs over here.
Indeed.
All right,
Perfect.
let's go.
Riku's like,
Alright.
so who's got a way of seeing without magic?
I can pull out a
Uh,
torch.
And I have dark vision.
I do as well, but I just meant for the people who don't.
Yeah.
Alright, cool. I guess we got torchlight.
So I think if I got a torch in one hand, that means I'm gonna be holding my dagger in the other. So I'll be a dagger man for now. Everybody got a weapon they can use that isn't magical?
A silver rapier.
I like bang the staff of power against the wall
Like a
and be
mo-
like, even if the magic doesn't work, I can still hit things with it.
All right.
And before we leave, I'd go to my rave and be like, Umbra, you gotta stay here. There's no magic allowed in here, and you just poof out of existence if you try to follow us.
Sort of squawks.
All right.
All right, Teether. We'll see you not so long. Hopefully, Riku winks.
It's Tither. Thank you. And he's like, shut up. I'm reading my book.
It's
Alright,
neither here nor there. See you later.
Walks downstairs.
And as you head down the stairs, you once again make your way into what appears to be a rectangular looking room. Wow, it's like snapping to the grid, which is a little annoying. And the stairs are right here. And you can see a room through this chamber here, and you see a room to the south as well, some sort of room to the south.
Hey, would
As
my
you-
bardic count as an ability or magic?
Bardic Inspiration counts as an ability, I believe.
Okay.
And I'll bring Vincent over as well. As you enter this room, you once again see all the sparkly sort of dust on the ground. You see through what appears to be some sort of ancient shrine and rotten prayer rugs on the ground. And you can see into the room to the east. Everything's stone, stone floors, stone walls, rough cut stone ceiling, and there appears to be some sort of sarcophagi in the room to the east. You can't yet tell what's in the room to the south through the darkness of your torches. You can,
Can I-
however, feel that your magic has probably left you at this point within this place.
You said there was like a stone, like altar type thing in this room.
Yes, that's right. Right on the north side.
Can I like investigate it to see like what god they were praying, or like hopefully god or like demon or whatever they were praying to down here?
Absolutely. Make a religion check.
What sort of deity do they follow?
Ooh, only an 11.
An 11? That's actually good enough. Let me tell you who it was, and I will give you a little bit of lore here. This is this has iconography of the god known as Cyric. Cyric. Cyric has the iconography of Mistra, but almost like shattered. It's odd. So Mistra's iconography is typically something along the lines of like a star, basically. Sometimes you'll find, and I will drop this into, I'll actually just copy this and see if I can put it on Double Bear. That might be the best. So Mistra's, oops. Mistra's icon looks like this. And I will make it small so you can see. So that's what Mistress icon looks like. Instead of that, though, each of the stars surrounding the river of magic, effectively what's known as the weave, is instead a skull. So that is the iconography on the altar. You know that, Sir Venom, to be of Cyric, the god who became a god of death, one of the chosen three, because he killed Mystra and caused the spell plague and a lot of problems like over 100 years ago at this point. That sort of
We don't-
resolved itself. Cyric is no longer a deity.
Is he related to the Raven Queen at all? Because isn't she also a god of death?
Kind of different form in the path along life to death, and not related, and Cyric is no longer a god.
Okay. He's just some dude.
But it sort of explains maybe why this shrine would be abandoned as well.
And I have a question about how like passive perception works now that we're like crawling through a dungeon.
Hmm.
So I have a passive perception of 20. What does that mean in like regards to like moving around a dungeon and like noticing like traps or like ambushes or enemies or stuff like that?
Yeah, no, that's a really fair question. So typically speaking, if a trap is hidden, and let's say a trap is hidden with a DC 17 perception check, I usually go with passive perception as like 5 above that. So like because you're just like walking around not paying attention, even though you have really good eyes, you still wouldn't find that. You would, however, find a trap with a DC of passive or a DC 15 that you would normally look around to spot because you are really good at it, basically. So there might be traps in here, there might not be, you don't know. But because of your passive being so high, you're more likely to find them.
Okay. Well, which way should we go first? Should we go check out those sarcophaguses or should we go south? Sarcophagi?
I don't think. I think we just pick a direction and go. Stick together though. And hopefully
Hey,
don't
why
set
don't
up
you
traps, like you
detect
said.
magic?
Let's go check this room out then.
Detect magic when there's no magic here.
Yeah, it was a joke. Yeah, it was detect magic.
Again, stone room looks the same as beforehand. There are four sarcophagi, one in each corner here. You suspect that the bodies they hold are smaller, halfling, gnome, half of the size of a human, small humanoid.
Ooh,
Is there anything in
maybe.
the sarcophagi?
Yeah, we should open it.
4 sarcophagi, 4 of us.
Pulls out
Sure.
crowbar.
Okay. Which one would you like to open?
I'll open this one that I'm at first.
Okay. And Axel, you want to open one of the other ones?
Yeah, I'll do the opposite.
Gotcha.
Make my guy a little
I'll
smaller.
watch from
Not-
this room.
Not our first time grave robbing.
And as you both pop them open, it opens to nothing. There are nothing within these sarcophagi.
All 4 of them?
All 4 are actually empty as you open the
Alright.
last 2.
Okay.
It doesn't hurt to do a thorough check. As Axel sees Riku judging him for opening up the sarcophaguses.
Hey, I mean the artifact could have been in there.
Yeah.
No judging, okay?
Oh, this
This one's-
is
this
it
one's
right
bigger.
here.
And this is
Ooh.
a room with a normal human, a medium humanoid-sized tomb of some sort. There are many different runes across the walls, in particular, that you all notice. I mean, they don't light up or anything. Obviously, there's no magic here. The tomb itself appears still, closed, untouched for quite a long time.
Strong man over there. You want to do the honors?
Oh yeah, I'll open it. It hasn't been opened already.
Okay, Axel, as you open it, it is also empty. Sir Venom, as you reach that spot within the room, I was just going to make you a little bit bigger because You're a little tiny.
He's a halfling.
He's a little head.
As you reach this spot in the room, you see along the back wall that it protrudes ever so slightly here. And you notice that with your passive perception.
I'd go take a closer look at it.
Can you roll an investigation check for me, please?
Big old 3.
Yeah, I mean, you're unable to find anything in particular. You just notice that some of the wall seems, the brick, the stone, seems to be protruding a little bit. Just like a half inch out from the rest of the wall. And when you
I
point it
call,
out to folks, they can see it.
yeah, I call over to the rest of the boys and be like, "There's something off about this wall. I can't quite put my finger on it."
Let me have a look. Let me have a look. See. What am I? Should I roll here?
That'd be an investigation check.
If we're like helping,
How's a
him look,
24?
Oh,
never mind.
Good enough. Good enough. You sort of pass your hands all along it until finally you find what you think is a loose brick that you try to pull. And as you pull, the wall sort of begins to retract, and it opens into a passageway, a narrow passageway that brings you over into this room.
Hey, look at that, boys.
No, we found it.
So if
Maybe.
you would like, you may enter that room.
We
There's
like.
just a-
We would like.
Okay. There's one last sarcophagus within,
Let's open her up.
and this one actually holds a skeleton on the inside. It is a robed skeleton in sort of the regalia of what you suspect would be some sort of clerical individual of Cyric. They have the same symbology on their body and on their robes. And in the middle of this tomb would be this anti-magic orb.
Oh,
Sweet.
perfect.
all right.
Does the
Well.
does the skeleton have like his holy symbol or any like I don't know books or writings or letters or anything on him?
The tomb seems empty otherwise. You could
Riku,
lift up under the robe basically and check everything, but it's all empty.
as someone like goes to reach for the orb, Riku goes, hold on. Maybe see if it's trapped first.
Huh?
Okay. If you want to make an investigation check, you may.
Teen?
Maybe some-
So far as you can tell, there are no traps here.
Go ahead. Looks fine to me.
Suspicious.
Grabs
So kind
item.
of trust Riku's and picks up the orb.
We grab the orb.
Okay. Whoever picks up the orb, you can feel its power within your hands, and if you wish, you can turn it off.
Oh, definitely turn it off.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the trap.
I feel like that. Yeah.
That's
Well, no,
the trap.
Hey, turn it off. Yeah. It's
We
quiet.
gotta
Too
turn it
quiet.
off outside. Turn it off outside.
Oh, actually, yeah, maybe
Uh.
we should wait till we get back to turn it off.
Just
Okay.
just as a note, you sort of put two and two together in your minds, and you realize you will have to turn it off just to teleport out of here.
Yep.
If we're gonna turn it off, let's turn it off in a big room.
Yeah.
All right, boys. Let's go
Back when
back
we're-
and tell our friend we got the ball, and then turn it off and leave.
Turn it off when we're with the guy who can teleport us.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Go ahead and bring your
Riku kind of
stones.
holds up his hand. He's like, "Oh, you mean me?"
As you begin to head back to the room upstairs, you reach the stairs, and as you reach the stairs, you suddenly hear this horrid wailing behind you. And as you
Uh-oh.
begin to get near Teether, you swiftly see the Lehman's tiny hut fail. And he goes, "What in the world? I need a minute to. Oh gosh, give me a moment while I figure out how to teleport us out of here."
It's a trap.
And you can hear this
Mystic gets
wailing
worried.
behind
Turn off
you.
the orb so we can
Turn off the orb.
Okay,
Turn
and
off
as you
orb.
turn off the orb, he goes, says an arcane word, throws his hands, and you all teleport out. And as you do so, just as you're about to do so, you see this conflagration of magical fire swooshing up the stairs towards you, but you disappear.
Nice.
Oh.
And you find
Good thing you
yourselves
waited to turn it off.
back in Neverwinter.
Yeah, we almost got TP kid.
So I was right. It was a trap.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, thank God. I knew it was too good to be true. I feel like we would have got attacked by a lot of magical shit. That was the
Being
only
back
thing
in Aurora's
protecting.
realms. No, go ahead. Sorry.
No, that was it. That was my only thought. I thought this was too easy. As soon as you turn it off, we were just magical shit everywhere. That was what I
We
had in my
almost
head.
just died. That's all.
I did
Big deal.
describe all the runes on the walls in that second room in particular.
Oh, it was all activated.
Basically, yeah. Aurora's realms. They take the orb from you if you would like to hand it over. You can keep it, as per usual. You're always welcome to keep it.
But it costs a lot more, right? If we kept it,
It
we
would.
don't get like a reward.
Right. So the way that typically works is, and they're very careful about this. They know that you only found that because of them. They teleported you there. They set up a system for you to go get it for them. If you try to sell the item, like if you say, "Oh, we'll keep the item, then we'll sell it to you," they're only still going to give you 4,000 gold for it, even if it's worth a lot more.
Take our cut then, right? Right, boys?
Yeah.
Get in the good graces of these people.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's fine. I don't want that item anyway.
Okay. They hand over 4,000 gold as you hand over the orb of anti-magic, and they say thank you. And you can see that they actually mark in a side, like small little black book that they open with a knock spell. They write your names down. Do you have an adventuring party name that I should put alongside your individual names here, or is this good enough?
Do we have an adventuring name?
Are we the roost?
I guess put
Or is
it
that the-
under
I
the
kind of like
shenanigans.
the roost.
call us the Roosters. How about that?
The Roosters, indeed.
The murder of ravens.
No, the Roosters. We're gonna stick with that.
The Roosters. All right. And they write down your names, and they write down /dash the Roosters. And you can see that they literally put like a tally mark, like they tally a 1 basically next to your company name.
Cool.
Alright, that was. You guys got any more? That
We
was
got-
that was easier than we were expecting.
I mean, frankly, we're rather impressed. I suspect that we are going to send you on a more difficult fetch quest next time. Would that be
Okay.
acceptable to you?
It would.
Sure. Hopefully
is that-
one where we can use magic.
Yeah, that's like a tutorial.
No, we simply don't. We and they sort of laugh, and they're like, I mean, we value your lives. You fetch us goods, and you earn us coin. We
You
would
think
prefer
this
to
is a
understand your
joke?
powers and your abilities before we send you on something truly horrific and dangerous.
Look, if you want to see my power, just point me in the, direction of a fight club or something.
Oh, we don't have anything like that in Neverwinter. Laughs one of the.
They're not illegal, are they?
Fight clubs. I mean, make a persuasion check.
See it, Axel.
Wait,
17?
did
Ooh.
we establish
Ooh.
is Prestige worldwide here? This is a different thing.
It'd be Waterdeep.
Different town.
Sorry, 17. Did you say?
Yeah.
Yeah. So she kind of eyeballs you, and she goes, "I don't know anything other than rumors, but my understanding, there's a town, Port Last. It's about a day's ride. Let me actually double check that. It might be a little more than a day, but I think it's about a day to the north. Port Last. It supposedly holds a half orc. He likes to wrestle. He makes really good wine, brews it himself within the town's area, but supposedly folk go there to brawl. Nobody's bested him or beat him.
Sounds like a challenge to you, Axel.
Yeah, I'm gonna make a note of that. I'm surprised there's no, no
Sounds
fights.
familiar.
And there's no fights in the city. Sounds like a missed business opportunity.
Well, we can explore that option then.
Yeah,
With,
turn the
in our
ballroom into
casino
set a
to
little ring up
UFC
in the
pit.
ballroom. Yeah.
UFC ring.
Oh.
See what Morty says about that.
So, what do we do now?
Good question. What do you guys want to do?
Let's see. What's a good way to strum up some excitement for the grand opening of
Grand
Shenanigans,
opening.
boys?
We should advertise around town, and we
What's a
should
good
go
way to
visit.
do that?
We should. I know. We should make cards, like playing cards, where the backside is our place, and we're just gonna go to like taverns and drink and gamble with people, and hand out the cards. And we can go around town and maybe check out some places.
So you're saying
might
you
be cool.
want to go
Mingle
the
with the people,
existing-
check out town.
Yeah, you want to go to the
Yeah.
existing establishments and advertise the opening of our new establishment, and you think that they're not going to have a problem with that?
Or other places, like
Are there
Okay.
any casinos in the city
yeah,
already?
like, you know what I mean? Like there's
Yeah,
probably
maybe we'll go
not like
size
a
up the
million
competition before we
casinos.
open up. See what we're
Oh,
working with here.
speaking of casinos, we do know that one.
Oh, I do know one that we're gonna go burn to the ground.
Yeah.
Actually, maybe we go do that.
I think we'll have to go by. I think we would go to Waterdeep and then we would go there.
Unless
Want
you
to just
could
go to
like,
Waterdeep?
teleport us
We should
there,
go hit up
burn us down,
Waterdeep.
teleport us out.
What do you want to go to Waterdeep for? To see my family?
See your my. I mean,
To go
guess
to
you're from
pristine
there.
Axel
Rome,
lives in
too.
Waterdeep. Yeah, I haven't been.
and we know that there's a rest. Well, we don't know, but
Yeah.
never
Oh.
mind.
Yeah, I
Is-
guess the question. So it sounds like there's a few things.
So. Yeah.
I don't
No,
know
go
what
ahead.
we do.
Is there like a horse rental situation where it's like
Give
we
him
could
that.
rent a horse in
Oh,
Waterdeep
rent.
and then just like bring it to the stable in or rent a horse in Neverwinter and then ride it to Waterdeep and then just like leave it there? Because if we're
so-
like teleporting, we don't want to like buy a horse, bring it to Waterdeep, and then like teleport or.
Absolutely. As a matter of fact, there are a network of stables along the high road between the two, and it actually lets folk cut the distance in half, or not the distance, the travel time in half. So what is typically a 400-mile journey, which roughly would take 20 days by foot, if you turn over fresh horses at each stable, you can do it in 10 days. So a single 10-day.
What about that's one option. What about could we perhaps talk to somebody who knows of a teleportation circle in Waterdeep and maybe just teleport us there?
Make
Like
a...
maybe the people who run the shop. I'm sure they have a sister shop in there, right?
They do. What they say is that they actually don't provide teleportation as a service. If you would like that, you could talk to the many-starred cloak wizards.
Okay.
And the rationale that they provide actually by saying they don't provide teleportation as a service, they themselves will need to teleport to other shops to get goods from those shops at times.
Yeah.
And so they actually reserve that for movement and transport of their items.
Yeah, so they have limited slots already.
Yeah. I mean,
Okay.
this guy used his 2 on you guys today. One of them at least.
And how does like learning new teleportation circles work? Like if we found like the runes of a teleportation circle written down somewhere, would we be able to teleport there?
As long as you teleport from it, you then know it. So for instance, Riku, we're just going to assume that you have teleported from the one in Shenanigans to the one at the Bard College across town and then like walked back or something.
Yep, just so I have it in my my arsenal now.
Exactly.
Okay. That's fair.
Just unlocking fast travel locations.
Basically, yeah.
Pretty much.
We just gotta touch them.
I think taking horses and taking the like taking them down the coast could be fun.
Yeah, I'm down for that. We haven't.
We don't have to pay for 3 of them because I I have fine steed, so I've
We've-
got my own magic horse.
Yeah, we've been we've been cooped up partying, spreading our wings here in the city. Let's go for a little adventure, boys.
We also could do the boat stuff and go to the islands that I want to go to.
Oh, we can teleport there. I have a teleportation circle.
You can teleport there?
Yeah, I know the teleportation circle that'll take us right into the Were Raven's roost.
Oh, okay, then never mind. We can do that whenever then. Never mind.
I agree with. I wanna do that at some point too.
We're just trying to kill a little bit of time while we get the bar up and
Yeah,
running,
no, I know.
preparing
let's
for
do that.
our potential
Let's-
trip to what's it called down south, Candlekeep.
Let's do that
Alright.
then. Do you have the those islands like? Would that be messing with you, Nick, if we went there right now?
You could teleport to Moray if you so wished.
I was thinking the reason Sir Venom knows that is like when he was growing up and training in the Raven Queen's court, like shortly after he was rescued as a baby, there was another person rescued and he like kind of grew up with him and he got stationed in Moray at the Were Raven Roost, and like that's how he knows it because he would like visit there sometimes. But it's been a few years since he's been there, so he doesn't know what kind of state it's in.
Gotcha. What I would say is that, yeah, and you know that it is a cliffside cavern in particular.
Why are we
Um,
going there though? Why would
It's
you
more
want
Or
to go
just
there?
if we
Vincent's looking for Were Ravens.
Oh,
He wants to be a Were Raven turtle.
I was just saying, yeah, we don't need to do that now. I was just at some point. It sounds like we're just trying to kill some time. So what are our options? You can-
I think either that or we get horses and make our way down to Waterdeep. But also, it's like at some point, don't we have to take that crazy book that killed Uriel with Van Richten down to Candlekeep?
that is Rictavio and Casimir's request. That's right.
Yeah, that's like I think our
I-
ultimate journey, but that's
yeah.
like a long.
I think the order of
Right.
operations though is we wanted to get shenanigans up and running before we did that.
Yeah, and get some
Yeah.
money and then get a boat and make our way down there.
Yeah.
Because Waterdeep is on the way to Candlekeep, so we could always hit up Waterdeep while we're on our way. Because I think we passed by Waterdeep and Baldur's Gate on the way to Candlekeep, if I remember.
That's correct. You might not pass through by Baldur's Gate, but you could if you wished. I believe. Let me double check that. Actually, I can put the owl bear over if you guys would like. Here, let's take a look at the Sword Coast together. So Waterdeep is south of Neverwinter. Here. The tradeway does technically extend all the way down through here into Baldur's Gate. So some sort of way down
yeah.
through here.
And Daggerford is just a little south of Waterdeep.
Which is where you guys started. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. We wanted to. Let's do that, right? We wanted to tie up the knot of that, right?
Yeah.
We'll go to Waterdeep. Go check in with whatever side quest Axel had in mind from his past. Potentially check in with Riku's family, and then also after that we could head south to Daggerford and finish up the original quest we started this whole thing on.
It's so long ago.
I feel like that should be enough things to do to kill time while Marty sets up shop here.
So yeah, it'll take Morty a 10-day, as he suggested. It would take you a 10-day if you were to rent horses and keep them fresh every day to get to Waterdeep. It would take another 3 or 4 days maybe to get to Daggerford if you were to do it in that way. If you were to go straight from, let me just double check this. So to get from Daggerford to Waterdeep would typically be 6 days by foot. So 3 days
Okay.
on horse if you keep them fresh.
Okay.
How many days is a week in This
10.
world 10.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's why they're called a 10-day. And each
Oh.
3 10 days to a month.
Okay, and Morty needed a week to, so he needed a 10-day.
Yep.
Well, it'd be cool if what is it? What's Riku could like sniff out a fast travel in Waterdeep.
Like we used the 10-day to get there, find the circle, and then go back for the
Because
opening.
we don't want to be doing another 10-day back.
Well, we could just teleport back.
No,
Oh,
he's saying
yeah.
he wants to be able to find
Yeah, if we found a
circle so he
fast
could come back
Oh,
to so
oh,
he
yeah.
could come back to Waterdeep without having to ride horses again.
Yeah.
I agree.
I'm down for that.
All right.
Like,
So
I
what?
assume there's a Bard College there.
What-
You actually know there is, because your
Yeah.
sister is attending it at this time.
Well, there you go.
What would
What
a
a coincidence.
three horse rental for? What would the 3-horse rental cost?
Assuming you would run, basically.
Well, no, because I could run, but Sir Venom has a horse thing. How fast
Oh,
is a
right.
horse?
Fine steed or whatever that is. So first and foremost, Sir Venom, how long does that last you?
Let's see.
Axel's thinking about just running because he's as fast as a goddamn
Well, I
horse.
don't think I could. I don't think even an Axel could handle just constant running for.
I was gonna say we can do a Constitution skill challenge if you really want, but
Take like 5 levels of exhaustion and die.
It lasts for 1 hour, but it's ritual, so I can just recast it as needed.
it
Have to
would. I
stop
mean,
every hour.
yeah,
every
that's
10
gonna be an
minutes.
hour and a half of casting per day.
I'd say just take the horse and
Okay.
yeah.
We have so much money. Who cares?
So what a 4? We'll keep. We'll leave Rictavio and the Dark Elf at home.
They would actually wish to come with you, because it would
all
get
right.
them a portion of the way to. It would get them quite a portion of the way to Candlekeep, and they might be able to then like take a boat or something from
But
there.
are they? They're not going to have the evil book though.
The whole
They-
point is we didn't trust them with it alone.
I mean, they don't. It's if you guys really want to leave them, you can leave them. They won't be very pleased about it, I guess.
Oh, okay.
But
yeah, we don't
I
want
mean,
to
they
hurt.
can come if they want.
Yeah,
but
they
I
can
mean,
come. What's a 6
We
horse?
wouldn't give them like the book without us going with them, though. I think it's
Yeah,
more attractive.
that's the catch. Like we might
Okay.
meet up with them later.
okay, then I guess they'll stay. If you're not
Okay.
gonna, Rictavio in particular, if that's the course of action you want to take, Rictavio in particular seems perturbed by this, annoyed, but also roll an insight check.
Oh,
Look, man, it's nothing
I-
personal. We just want the,
I
the
mean,
book to be safe.
Should we just give him the book?
Ooh,
I
what
feel
is,
like
what
nothing
does a
bad's gonna
31 give me?
happen.
A dirty one.
30.
31.
Oh, a 31. Oh yeah, like he. Okay, so think back on this a little bit. He comes from the land of Darkon. He destroyed this spire. He visited Barovia, like actively sought it out to try to understand what had been done to the place where he lived. And he found another spire, and he also found an evil temple guarding this book, basically. Now, Barovia as a whole, as a land, was centered around 2 things, basically. The temple and the Silver Order of Argynvost existed before Barovia was pulled into a demiplane to guard over the evil and retain the evil within that temple to make sure it did not escape. You learned that while you were in Barovia. And then that evil spawned Strahd and the Spire and caused Barovia to come into place as some sort of demiplane. You believe that he thinks that this book has something to do with it, and he is terrified of it. He's intrigued by it. He thinks it's maybe the key to understanding his own home and the place called Darkon, as well as whatever happened, and maybe if there's more. And so you sort of put all that together in your mind, Sir Venom, along with the fact that the Raven Queen sent you here herself. She believes whatever has happened between Barovia and this book to be important.
Yeah, 'cause this was the book that like made the new Raven Queen, wasn't it?
Yes.
So I guess I try to like go up to Octavio and be like, I understand your frustration, brother, but like all in good time. Like we don't want to mess around or rush things when it comes to this book. This is some seriously like evil voodoo that we've got here. Like we gotta do this together.
Can
We
you
will get you
roll?
there.
I
We
mean, I
will get
think
you
we should just
to
give it to
Candlekeep.
him. This is
Can you roll persuasion at advantage?
Want to give it to him and see what happens?
15.
I mean, he seems placated by this. He sort of seems to take it in stride. He says, No, this is fair. I'm just a little impatient to get to Candlekeep. I feel a little trapped in Neverwinter. Although, to be clear to a lot of you, I quite enjoy staying at Shenanigans, and I expect it's going to be quite a bit of fun. And so I'm happy to stay in that regard. And he sort of looks at Kaz, who is sort of fiddling with the obsidian blade, looking at its sheen, sort of making sure that it's polished well. Uh, my friend seems perturbed as well. I think the things that tug at our souls, I mean, the pain there, it's deeply rooted. And you can see in his eyes, and this is part of your insight check, he's lost everything to all of this. He lost his child, Erasmus. He lost his wife. He lost his family and his home. And he found himself in a new place. But unlike Irina, who seems content to find her way in the world that she's now within because it's so beautiful and tugs at her in a way that she'd never seen, you get the sense that Rictavio's home was taken from him and then he regained some of it by coming to the Sword Coast, but he's still looking for answers.
And we will get you those answers, friend. It's just there's a couple of business concerns that our friends need to take care of first. And it's Casimir is the other one, right?
Yeah, Casimir's the other one. Yep.
And also, I turn to Casimir as he's like looking at the sword, and be like, Are you happy with that sword? Do you want me to try to remove your bond to it?"
As you say this, he sort of looks at the blade. Happy is not the right word. I feel safe with it a little bit. I think nobody will folk won't be able to take away from me like they did all the rest of my people. I suspect that my life is my own so long as I hold on to this sword.
Just be careful with that, friend. It seems like I can sense a lot of cursed energy coming off of it.
Yes, I mean, I don't hear the screams like I did when we came within sight of, and you can see him sort of shudder as he says Rahadin, who was Strahd's chamberlain, basically. I don't hear those screams from the sword. I suspect that was of Rahadin's doing itself. I think the sword is powerful. I think it can be used for good.
You know what? You know what, guys? Maybe we do send them off with the book. We can have them check up on us.
yeah.
What do you think, Octavio? Do you think the two of you would be able to handle that on your own?
I believe so. I mean, the roads between Waterdeep, and to be clear, we would love to travel with you to at least Waterdeep. The roads between Waterdeep and Candlekeep are not so dangerous as they were 20, 40, 50, 100 years ago. They're well maintained by the Lord's Alliance. Neverwinter, Waterdeep, Baldur's Gate, the towns between. Eltergard, even though they're not technically a part of the Lord's Alliance, they send troops all along the roads as part of the peace treaty that was signed after Elturel returned from the Nine Hells. The Sword Coast is quite safe.
Well, does Rectavio have a way of contacting us? Do I have to use sending to contact him?
I think you would have to do sending to contact him.
I think we
Okay.
definitely send them off with a. How much is a sending stone? If Sir Venom is parting with that book, he would want like a guaranteed way for Rictavio
That's
to be able to contact him.
Sending stones. So you can actually buy that, and that's funny enough. That's literally the first item you've unlocked by doing your quest. It is a trusted item. Sending stones are 2,000 gold
Woo!
for the pair, not just for one of the two, but for the pair.
Probably get 2 pairs.
What would we need 2 pairs for?
Well, we could give one to Rectavio, and then we could have one for us in case we need to do a split mission or something. I don't know. Or maybe we could leave one with Morty or something. Once we start going on adventures. Feel it.
Oh, that's a good idea. If
Talk
we
to
have
home
do-
for free. I don't know. It doesn't
if
really
we
matter.
Look,
I have
if we
sending.
do- If we have to do split missions, I can do telepathic bonds between the group where we can just like talk telepathically.
We'll just buy one then. Just
Worst
for
case
Octavio for now.
scenario, we send these guys off with the book. Something bad happens. Evil gets spawned onto the map, and then we have something to kill. So
Yeah, that is true. But Sir Venom would definitely buy like a set of sending stones to give one to Rictavio, and he'd want to keep the other one. He's very invested in that book since it spawned to the new version of his queen.
And Rictavio sort of speaks up and he says, "Let me be very clear. I do not wish to leave it anywhere but Candlekeep. I suspect that that's most likely the safest place for it. It is a library filled with theoretically cursed items and magic books and things of all sort. I can't imagine a better place on the Sword Coast besides a library filled with archmages studying things of this nature."
You make sure when you get there, put in a good word for us in case
Yeah.
we ever want to go visit.
Indeed. Indeed, I will.
And make sure to get a good price or some good items for it too.
Candlekeep's odd. So long as you bring one of those books from your library, I suspect they'll allow you entry. And once in, the knowledge is at your fingertips.
nice.
Hopefully that doesn't include that book once you bring it there, because
Oh no, I'm going to bring them this. And you see that he actually pulls out a journal that he's written. And you remember seeing this in his tower at one point. That he's kept this journal, and he says, "These are my travels. Darkon, Barovia, the Sword Coast. This will be my entry. Well, mine and Casimir's."
All right.
okay.
So let's get 6 horses to rent.
Okay, how much is a horse normally in the Player's Handbook? Let's see. A riding horse. Equipment, there we go.
75
So then for this purpose, it will cost you 25 gold per horse.
per horse.
Yeah.
And 25 times 6 is, of course,
150.
150. All right.
Now, the rules for travel in this manner, I am actually going to be using from that book that I bought because I think it's going to provide like a simplistic and easy way to do this. Uncharted Journeys. I posted about this back at the beginning of October. And the way this is going to work, so the horses are actually allowing you to prepare quite effectively. So you have a location. Actually, you know what? Let's take our break and then we'll jump into this because I'll give you a. Let's do that. Let's take the break and then we'll jump into the travel itself.
I just remembered we have all this goat hide.
Oh yeah, the
Like-
control goat.
True.
Yeah, everybody's
do.
got to like figure out something cool they would want to get made. That could maybe made like some kind of like
No more attunement slots, bro.
Well,
I'm, s-
I have
I have a free attunement slot now.
I have all 3 of my attunement slots. So
What
Damn.
Yeah, could we like get that appraised by like someone who makes magic items? Maybe they could make it into like a cloak of protection or something, since it's troll hide. Don't trolls have something special about them?
Yeah, regeneration, and that's what you know about the goat in particular. You could have it you could have it looked at by Aurora's Realms if you so wanted to.
Yeah, we're good with those guys now, so
well, we got a +1 in their book.
yeah.
A little bit of
+1
respect.
better than +none, you know?
Yeah, I pictured after we finished that mission, it was just like the GTA sound effect, mission complete.
That
or
one should
whatever.
have gave us a +2. We did that
Plus,
so
plus
like,
1 rep.
Yeah,
Yeah,
maybe,
you got-
before we leave, we stop by there, because I'm
Sure.
assuming if we did get something made, it would take time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll definitely take time. Let's just
God
do
damn
that.
it. You just can't avoid this place. Penguin, just keep going back.
We should have done it like earlier.
Yeah.
I
just
had
forgot
thought of
about
it
it's fine.
I had
Except
thought of
funny
it during
things.
the week, and then it's been like 2 weeks, so I just
Yeah.
I
And
forget.
also, while we're there, I want to double check how much the those prayer beads were.
Prayer beads.
Yeah, they had prayer beads of curing.
you're still shopping?
Oh, now that I can't attune to the staff of power, I have a free attunement slot.
Just wait till we find something, man.
But we're already right here.
Give me a moment.
Oh,
Prayer
it's
beads.
4,000. I think that's a bit much for right now.
Yeah, well, it depends on the bead, but of curing was 4,000.
What
Um,
about the boots of the Winterland?
10,000.
The pearl of power is probably also expensive.
Pearl of Power. I don't think they have that. Oh no, they do have that. That's 6,000.
Never mind. I'll just wait till I find something.
Okay, so for the goat,
But
what would you like them to do with it? Is there something in particular?
I want a like an Assassin's Creed style duster with like a hood.
They can do that for you.
Yeah.
Now, what would you like it to do for you?
Is there options, or is it just like, do I get to pick?
If there's something that you can envision, go ahead and
Oh shit! What was that list I didn't have my list?
was that in our DMs?
I got my doc. Google.
Magic item shopping list. I found it.
Yeah. Could it be like I guess there is the cloak of displacement. Maybe like it's like the amulet of the drunkard or something, like the amulet or the duster of the drunkard.
It could totally do that. Yeah. So here's the thing. For that
Mustard of the
one,
drunker, what?
Yeah.
let me just double check.
Let me see this drunkard item. What does this do? Sounds familiar.
It's an amulet of the drunkard, but yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I remember that item. That is a cool item.
Like it doesn't even have an attunement or anything. It's just like, a free heal.
I actually think that probably makes the most sense for it, to be honest, because of the goat's hide's power. So it would be a duster of the drunkard, and it would actually give you 64 plus 6.
64 plus 6.
Yeah, and that would be once a day.
All right.
should we all
Cool.
get those?
I'm gonna say
what
that
are-
there's
what are-
enough hide for 2 items to be made, and it will still cost you 2,500 gold for this to occur.
And is that like regeneration is like the theme of what we can do with it?
Yeah, And that's based on like the actual powers of the goat hide itself.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I'll need to buy a flask to get a flask before we leave. And then Riku's got the wine thing, so
Oh, you're right.
yeah.
Yeah, I can just top them off every day.
Okay.
And
That will take.
we have that other item we got that I think can also fill itself with random liquids.
The alchemy jug.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So the duster of the drunkard will take 10 days. So it'll take a month
Okay. So
for it
yeah.
to be created.
So it's not just instant craft.
Correct.
This isn't a
No-
this
no
isn't a
instant craft.
this isn't a modded server.
Sadly
Could
not.
would I be able to like line my cloak of the banter ray with the troll hide?
No, is what I would say.
Okay. What Riku or Vincent? When are you guys gonna take it? Get like a cloak or a duster or something of it?
I don't know.
I'm already wearing armor and a cloak, so I can't really wear anything else.
I feel like we're
Oh,
pretty
good.
straight when it comes to healing.
Anything I can do to a bow and arrow with it?
Not in this instance, I would say.
I don't know. Vincent's good.
I mean, I guess I'll just wear that and keep the cloak of the manta ray in my bag until I need it. Then, if no one else wants it.
Okay. It is nearing sunset at this point, so I'm assuming that you're like sort of making your preparations today. You will begin your travels the next day. Is that correct?
Yeah, sounds good.
Okay. Let's bring us back to prestige, or not prestige. Jeez, bring us back to shenanigans. And you do have a visitor, and that visitor is Barok Clanghammer himself. He would simply like to talk to you.
Sure.
See if I have him here.
This was the
He is
Lord's right hand.
Yes, he is a dwarf.
Don't laugh.
Sorry, I thought I had him correct, but I did
Hang out
not.
with a turtle person. Why would I laugh?
Use you.
But he's a ninja turtle.
He's a something, all right.
AI image. Oh my god.
Sorry, this is the one issue about my hand, is that I just didn't prep this like one NPC as quickly as I should have. And so he will be here. Morty is off doing his own thing at this point in time. And Barok Clanghammer has arrived to discuss your new business that you're starting,
Oh, here comes
as
the
well as to offer
taxes.
you a proposition.
Oh.
How
So
about
he
how about
is
we'll give him like the tour as we're discussing.
okay. So if you'd like to lead him around, feel free.
And let's just sort of circumvent this whole thing and say we give him the tour, show him the place up and down, and then we end in the gardens. And we say,
In
all
the
right,
garden.
let's talk business. This is gonna be like the Game of Thrones garden. That's my idea
Gotcha.
for our gardens. Where we start scheming.
So you'd like to be like back here or something?
Yeah, that works.
Cool. And he goes, magnificent, magnificent home indeed. Pleasure, pleasure. Yes, as I was saying, 50% off of all proceeds, all profit, will be to the city of Neverwinter, and that goes towards providing food, shelter, healthcare. whatever it is, better paving stones, ensuring the bridges, protection for the city. And ever since Lord Neverember has taken power, it's been well, and frankly, welcome as new citizens. Lord Neverember welcomes you. I, Barok Clanghammer, welcome you. Is there anything else that you would need?
I believe the one thing that we are in need of is to have the city's backing when it comes to security in matters of this nature. Because,
In-
as you know, establishments such as these, when it comes to, drinking, gambling, what have you, doesn't always attract the best of crowds. Now, we will keep a tight eye on the people we let in and out of here, but, you know, things happen, people slip through the cracks, and, things could go awry. And we just want to make sure that if anything were to happen here, that the town would have our support, especially with such a high tax and all. And we see it's being put to good use and everything. We're happy to pay it. But we just need to make sure that the town has our back if we have theirs. Riku puts his arm like on his shoulder.
of course, that is part of the tax that you pay. You have the city watch at your backs as needed. We will investigate all crimes. We will ensure the safety of your patrons. None of that is an issue whatsoever.
Excellent. That is that is good to hear, isn't it not, lads?
Indeed.
Nods.
He sort of looks
Sigh
around
of
at all of you.
relief.
As you let out the sigh of relief, Vincent, he
Yeah.
sort of looks at each of you turn, individual turn. Sees your. Are you wearing your armor and arms at this point in time?
Well, I can control my appearance, and I would basically always make it look like I'm in like business casual clothes, like Riku's just comfort clothes.
Okay. The rest
They're
of you?
nice.
Axel's wearing his. He's getting ready to go out. I presume this is like we're getting ready to go out or whatever, and so he's like,
Yeah.
taping up.
Okay.
taping up. You know.
Gotcha. I mean, he can tell on some level that you're adventurers. He looks you up and down. He says, I do have one other matter to potentially discuss if you so wish as well. I believe that you came into this coin through means of pillage. Is that correct?
That's a
Mm,
strong word, my
yeah.
friend.
Yeah, it was more of
Defend us,
If we
Riku.
if
Defend
anything,
us.
we would say liberation.
yeah,
we-
Live a
Renaissance.
whole country.
We
sorry.
liberated a whole extra dimensional space, I'll have you know. At this, Riku then he's gonna take off the illusion on his head and like show his new helmet.
Please, spare me the story. I did not mean it to be disparaging. And he sort of laughs. Frankly, I've known too many adventurers to liberate extra dimensional spaces, and it's never worked out well, in my opinion. But nonetheless, look, we potentially have an issue here in Neverwinter, and Lord Neverember has authorized me to find adventurers to solve said issue. If you're willing to hear it out, that's all. No need to
Oh.
take the job on if you wish, but it is
Riku-
there.
Riku
Lay it
sheaths
on
his
us.
helmet.
Yeah, Axel
goes
gets
back
off
to
table.
Off table.
All right. Roughly 2.5 days ride to the south, along the tradeway or the high. Gosh, is it the high road or tradeway? I always screw this up. Along the high road, so somewhere between Helmshold and the crossroads at the old Cragmaw hideout, exists what once was a place called Gardmore Abbey. Over the last 10 years, a dragon has taken roost there. Red dragon.
Oh God.
It, in particular, has truly begun to terrorize the countryside in the area. And, well, Lord Neverember would like the problem taken care of before it grows large enough and powerful enough to turn its eye northward, towards the city. If, along your travels, you happen to trapeze through Gardmore Abbey, the ruins of it at least, and slay this dragon, you would be greatly rewarded by the city. It is also my understanding that there is an incredibly powerful magic item the dragon guards within its hoard.
Oh jeez.
An item that goes by the name of the Deck of Many Things.
This guy's like, he's saying everything we want to hear, boys. We gotta stop him now before he goes too far.
He sort of looks
no,
around at you.
but go on.
Oh, yes. Well, the name of the dragon is Mechalath. It's an adult red dragon, quite a powerful creature. Gardmore Abbey lies on a hillside, sort of a few miles off of the high road back to the east. And it is a beautiful section of countryside, frankly. And I mean, you would be doing the farmers good. My understanding is that the dragon has been feasting and gorging upon their cows. You would be doing the city of Neverwinter good and traders across the high road.
Okay. I mean, it would just so happen we were heading south.
Indeed.
We would be passing this area, so it feels like we kind of have to at least investigate. Perhaps take out this dragon.
There's not necessarily a rush on this request. So far as we know, Mechalath is locked up within his realm. He's not ventured more than about 15 miles from Gardmore Abbey, and he has it quite good in that space. So good, it said that lava begins to pour from the hillside. It seems that he's transforming the land with his draconic powers. But we simply wish to be rid of any potential future menace. You would, of course, be paid out from Neverwinter's coffers for such a task.
Sure, your Lord Neverember would be very pleased with us to get rid of this dragon.
Indeed he would. And there's like a golden glint in his eye as he says this.
Well, fellas, what do you think? Should we take a look at a dragon?
It sounds exciting.
Yeah, sounds like it's on the way. So, yeah.
What's the worst that could happen, right? Riku just like smiles and just starts laughing.
Indeed. I shall take my leave. Best of luck with, you call it shenanigans, I believe. Funny name.
Yeah.
I'll ensure that the City Watch adds it to their rotation. If you ever need assistance, if there are any crimes, please call us. And best of luck with the business and good day to you all.
Of course, we'll keep you updated on this dragon situation.
Indeed. You can find me at Castle Never.
Ah,
And he begins to walk back down the hall and out the exit.
And if any crimes are committed, we totally won't take matters into our own hands.
why would we? We got the City Watch now. They're in our pocket.
Yeah, but, never hurts to
know.
patrol the streets manually sometimes. All right,
Well, cool, guys.
let's do it.
Let's go fight a wagon.
And that's just like on the road to Waterdeep?
It is. We're going to do a simplified version of the journey system from Uncharted Journeys. And it will be one of your spots that you can stop at if you so wish. And the reason I want to use this system is because up until you get to level like 13 or whatever it is, you won't have teleport and you'll have to use teleportation circles to fast travel around the Sword Coast, right?
Mm-hmm.
This gives me a little bit of a framework to be able to interject interesting things into travel instead of just being like, you rode horses for 10 days, nothing happened. So the way this works is you guys set the route, you pick up, where you start and where you're going. You've already done that. We're going from Neverwinter to Waterdeep. You prepare for the journey. You've done that. You dropped 150 gold and you're going to get fresh horses at the taverns along the way to be able to make your journey. Now there is a key here, and it's that you get one long rest per journey because you have your time on the road. Now, if you stop for an extended period at Gardmore Abbey, let's say, you would be able to take multiple rests there. But while you're actually actively traveling, it's basically one long rest for the entire journey. And that means certain things because it allows you to replenish your powers, for example, throughout your journey. And then there's the journey itself and then the resolution towards getting there. The journey itself is broken up by the number of encounters that happen. Because you have made a investment into the journey in this instance in the form of the horses, it's going to be a pretty easy journey for you guys. And And so the number of encounters is going to be pretty low. I would ask somebody to please roll me a. Let's see. Please
Sounds like
roll a.
being so rich is taking away your chances at fighting, boys.
Not necessarily.
I know. I'll just,
And the active things on the journey are not always fights as well. That's the other thing.
there's a potential dragon fight.
We can take him.
Go ahead and roll two. Okay, so everybody please roll a d20.
Yes, sir.
D20.
Oh, big nat 1.
That was a 2 from me.
Okay.
13.
All right, so we've got 2 successes and 2 failures. So that means normally there would be 2 encounters on a medium length journey, but because half or more of the party failed, it's going to be 3 encounters. So you actually upped the chances of having a fight.
Bring it on.
The very first stop along your journey is going to be Gardmore Abbey. And so you have a number of different options here. You can stop and investigate it, and we can play through however long that's going to take. Or you can kind of scope it out from afar, either make a stealth check, an investigation check, spend a little bit of time scoping out the area, and then moving along. It's really up to you guys. If it's really important to get to Waterdeep, we can move along to Waterdeep and move through a number of these journeys, or sorry, these events along your journey, or we can dig in. What do you guys like? What would you like to do here?
Do we want to investigate the dragon? Is basically the question.
Yeah, let's do it.
I'd say at least we can send my Raven familiar to do some scouting for us.
Okay.
Maybe
What I
start
would
with
say
that.
then,
I
that's a
think we're
good
gonna investigate
idea.
for sure.
Go ahead and let me just pull in a map here. Go ahead and roll an investigation check for your Raven, just for him to like fly through the air, basically.
Also, I'm gonna go ahead and say that once we get to the point where we start approaching the dragon, that like Riku's gonna turn on his sword and all that jazz.
Okay.
Investigation is
So I don't have to do it before we fight and shit. And I assume we're all fresh at this point. Like we long rested before all this stuff.
Yeah, you guys are fully up to snuff in that regard.
So the Raven got an 11 for investigation.
Good enough. That's good enough for it. Let me just drop this into the Sword Coast area.
Intelligence of a 2 for a Raven seems too low. Aren't Ravens like the super smart birds?
Yeah, ravens and crows I thought were quite intelligent. So that's a little surprising. Okay. Your raven is able to make out from the air the following map. I will show this to you guys because it's quite a cool little map. And this is from the new D&D book, actually.
And as it's scouting, I'd use that that find familiar feature where like I sit and I look through its eyes,
Mhm.
and then
While I'm doing that, I'd like have minor illusion
Oh.
up, to, like show the boys what I'm seeing.
That is
Yeah.
really cool.
So there's no issue. You're able to see all of this through the raven's eyes. You are off of the road. You're like back along the road here somewhere, maybe like a half mile down the road, basically. You have not seen sign of the dragon, but you do see the smoke from the lava that pours along the ruins of the hilltop where Gardmore Abbey is. There's a number of things that you can make out with the 11 that you got. You can see what was once a keep of some sort of at the front where the road is, and it's now ruined, an empty sort of tower. It looks like there's maybe some figures in it. There's an abandoned village up the road from the keep, halfway between the keep and the ruins at the top of the hillside, as well as a fallen bell tower. There's forested area. It looks like maybe some things amongst the forested area, a shattered and broken down wall, and a watchtower that actually still stands on the southern section.
So, from this perspective, where would we be right now?
You would be
over here.
somewhere, somewhere like down the road there, outside.
Okay.
There is no current sign of a dragon. You do see figures moving around what appears to be the abandoned village. With the 11, you're not able to discern what type of figures. You also are able to discern at least one or two figures around the ruined keep. But the rest of what you see, you're unsure.
Can I
Um,
send
The Raven closer, like down into the keep to see who's in there.
You can do so. Are you trying to be stealthy or anything?
It's like casual. I'm assuming like ravens like show up sometimes in these trees.
Okay. Just like a raven being a raven?
Yeah, just being a raven.
Okay. You land on the keep and you look down inside. And on the inside, you can see the following. The wrong thing there, sorry. Exploring the ruins. Ruined keep. You see what appears to be some minotaurs speaking with each other. 6 of them in particular.
Can I hear what they're saying from where the raven's sitting?
Make a perception check.
It's a +1 to perception. So an 11.
Again, it's a little difficult to make out. They're speaking in muffled voices. They actually, with that perception check, I'll give you this. You suspect that they're meeting here because they don't want to be seen. You think they're talking in quiet, hushed voices, close together, and they're here because, as you can see, there's a number of other minotaurs within the ruined village over here. Whereas you, the Raven, are sort of down here looking down into the keep where they're meeting.
Okay. So I guess I'd have the Raven come back, join the group, fill in the or I guess I was using minor illusions so they could see everything that I was seeing.
Mm-hmm.
What should we do? Do you think they're potentially friendly? Should we see if we can get their help taking down the dragon, or should we just bum rush them?
could say they're probably not friendly.
I mean, that's kind of you're prejudging. I feel like you're prejudging the Minotaurs there, Riku.
Right.
What? But I
What? Just because
all
they
right,
have
they
horns?
want to go
you don't
talk to him
trust
then.
them?
Let's go talk to him.
No,
You don't
I can go
trust that they
sneak
have
up on. I
horns
want me to
bringing
go.
you?
I can go sneak up on them.
And
Maybe
then what?
maybe hear what they're saying or something. I don't know. If they're friendly, then they're not gonna catch me. I can just run away, and
Lead them back to us.
yeah.
If you want to do that, sure. I'm whatever.
Yeah.
You can also
Axel.
do this, and
What?
Riku reminds the group that he can turn people invisible.
I want to try. I got these boots. I want to give them a whirl.
Okay, what boots do you get?
Boots of
Sneaking
elven
boots?
kind.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure, whatever.
Yeah. I'm gonna sneak up outside the building, see if I can get a better look
Okay.
at these Minotaur people.
Go ahead and make a stealth check.
Make it a good one.
It's
Make it a good-
25.
Oh, okay. You are able to sneak up to the outside of the building. You can hear hushed voices from the inside, gravelly, rough. But should we wait or should we just do it now? No, I think we should wait. Here's like the snort of a bull in response to the question.
Ooh, so I don't know what they're waiting for. Can I just hear them or can I see them?
You can hear them. To see them would be difficult, considering you
Yeah.
would have to sort of like duck back behind a wall.
Yeah, I don't
might
even
be
know
able to
what
see
I
you.
like. I don't even know about what their Minotaur's facial expressions are anyway. All right, so they're waiting for something. Or, Well, I guess I would go back and tell you
As
guys.
you
Yeah.
as you stand there a little longer, you hear another one say, "What say you, Brucifer?" And you hear a feminine, sort of like softer voice say, I say we wait. Let the archaeologists find the temple. Then maybe we kill them."
Oh. Ho
And as she says
ho.
this, she says, Let us move along. I don't want us to be found here. For Baphomet. For Baphomet. They all sort of intone together. And they begin to leave through back towards the village, so away from you. Because you snuck up from the east, they sort of go north and west again towards the village.
Do I recognize any of the names they said as stuff that guy who gave us the mission?
Roll a religion check.
I don't remember.
So the dragon's name was Mechalath, I believe,
Oh,
is what I
okay.
had said.
I don't think you mentioned.
He's a red
Baphomet.
dragon,
He's red dragon, that's correct.
All right.
And what
which
did
is
you get?
I got a
fire.
10. A 10.
10 for your religion check. That's good enough to know a little bit. Let me give you a little bit of lore. Baphomet is a demon lord who traditionally appears as a minotaur or bull. He's known as the Prince of Beasts and embodies savagery.
All right. Yeah. So then I'll return to the group, tell them the Minotaurs are no good. They're demon worshippers.
Classic.
Yeah. I think we should maybe ambush them.
You want to kill these minotaurs?
I mean, if we,
I thought we
they're
were
gonna
kill
try
a dragon.
but so to get to the dragon, I feel like the Minotaurs. So as far as I'm concerned, the Minotaurs, they seem like they're bad news. We don't know much about the dragon. Maybe we can go. Maybe the dragons. Actually, no. Judging by all this fire and lava all over the abbey,
I mean, they are intelligent creatures.
you know, who's. We don't even know. Did that guy tell us what what
We could tell
religion
him
this
we
abbey
knew
is?
Argynvost. Holt. We could tell him we knew Argynvost. See what he says.
Yeah.
Dragon.
Sorry. So what were you gonna ask Axel about?
We don't even know like what religion this abbey is for. I don't know if he told us.
He did not tell you.
Because this could be the Minotaur's spot, and then the dragon just messed it up. But he said they were going to kill them, which means they're going to kill more than one being.
Yeah,
Talking about
they specifically referenced archaeologists and letting the archaeologists find the temple first.
Huh. Yeah. I think we got to fight the Minotaurs.
Sure, let's
Go
go.
take
Let's go after
Take
him.
him down.
All right. All right.
Hey, don't threaten me with a good time.
Yeah. All right.
I'm just trying to do what the group wants.
Yeah. Let's let's follow them and ambush them.
Okay. Give me a moment here. I will do a few things actually. Do you want to just like follow? They went along the road, and it looked like they took the road from the ruined tower back towards the abandoned village. Would you like to do the same, or would you like to try to creep through the
Did
area
they
to the village?
were they going towards their friend or with the other Minotaurs?
Yeah.
All right, well, yeah, we want to cut them off before they can get to we don't want to fight like a stack of Minotaurs. We just want to fight 6 of them.
So between the time of going back to your group, because you snuck in, right?
I'm fast though.
You are fast. I'll give you that. And then they went back. I still don't like you had this conversation and everything.
Yeah.
You don't know if you'll be able to cut them off in time. You can try.
But they're dumb. Oh, what if I got their attention and and made myself seem like I was like alone, and then you guys jumped them, and like I just let them out to you guys.
I mean, you already had the conversation with your friends.
Yeah. All right. So I guess if they're leaving that area, we just go right by it then. We don't even fight them. We'll just go right to the Abbey.
So you guys want to take the road all the way up to the Abbey?
Sure.
Should we playing Tears of the Kingdom made me super suspicious of this well. Should we check that out? Seems
The
very
what?
prominently
Well-
placed on the map.
What?
He's saying perhaps that is a way to get into the castle from a
No,
different
I understand. I just didn't know the game.
Zelda.
I mean, I'm down for going down there.
Yeah, man, it's on the
Isn't
way.
that
might as
Mario
well-
that
We're
jumps
kind of
down a
sewer
well?
people. We like sewers. Let's go check it out.
Yeah. Let's see what's down there.
Sorry, what did you ask, Vincent?
I said, isn't that Mario that like jumps down a well? Like teleport.
Remember, in Tears of the Kingdom, every well you come across has something in it.
Gotcha.
Yeah, we'll go
Okay.
down the well.
Okay, so you'll go to the well first. Okay.
Yeah.
Probably
Uh,
nothing
We all
even
want
there.
we all want water.
No, this is
All
good.
thirsty.
So as
Ours.
you enter the ruined, through the ruined walls, you can see that the ruins of the keep and the walls in particular suffered damage quite a long time ago. And most things, if it's intact, is overgrown with vines and plants and everything. There are signs of a siege that remain: catapult stones lodged in buildings, heat-cracked stone walls blackened with soot. Um, the ruined keep has had the roof fall in, which has allowed the raven to listen in and everything. And in general, it's a quiet little like ruin, ancient, beautiful in of its own right. And that quickly leads you to what is clearly side of the hill that seem to have some sort of gardens in this space towards this fountain. I will move you along here.
Fountain.
Yep. And as you enter this space, you can see that, let's see, there is a font in the middle of this space. This font is beautiful looking. It has water gurgling up in the middle and appears to be really gorgeous. What would you like to do?
Check out this font.
Yeah, investigate it a little bit. See if
Okay.
there's any
See if there's anything
levers
more
or
to it.
I'll sit and I'll cast detect magic. See if there's any magic going on with it.
Okay. Go ahead and cast Detect Magic. I am going to bring up a map for us. Give me a moment here. Let's see if I can get this.
Someone's got a drink from it. Who's it gonna be?
More of that magical diarrhea water that we found that one time.
Hmm.
Healed like 50 D10 health, but made you have explosive diarrhea for 3d8 hours.
3d8 hours. That was rough.
I've never just randomly drank mysterious liquids with a character besides Ken.
They were gonna say
That's
like in real life. I was like, I hope not, but
Um, but like the way Nick described it, it sounded like nuclear waste, and I was like, Ken drinks the weird looking water.
so you did it because you were hoping it was gonna hurt you.
No, it was just the way it was described. It was like seemed like something I shouldn't touch, and I did.
That's what his character would do, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Let me expand this a bit.
Ken was all about.
So you can see, yeah, I think that's about right. And I will load this up once it's good. Tossing each of you in, I will put you in this space here. You can see the fountain, the font, down in the right there. And as you begin to poke around and look around, what did you roll? A 10. Nope. Was there an investigation check for the font? The font
Not
in
yet.
particular? Okay.
Should we do a group or a single?
As you wish, whichever you would like.
Can I assist Riku in investigating to give him advantage on investigation?
Sure. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Do
And
that.
then before you do that, I'd put my hand on your shoulder, be like, "Blessings of the Raven Queen be with you," and guide his investigation a little bit.
One or the other.
Holy
Fine.
shit.
I got nat 20.
Okay.
Ooh.
You're able to see a bunch of different things simultaneously.
The world opens.
Yeah.
Your third eye expands.
You see the footprints of what you believe to be some sort of creature. Make an Arcana check on top of this.
22.
Yeah, it is a displacer beast, and you know that based on the way the large panther-like claws move through the dirt in a sort of almost like
Christ.
sporadic way. They sort of phase back and forth, right? So there's that. You see the claws in the dirt. You also see what appears to be a dryad peering at you from behind one of the trees.
Riku says, guys, don't move quickly. There's a displacer beast around here and a dryad staring right at us. No sudden movements.
The dryad is over here. You don't see the displacer beasts at the moment, but you do see their
Whoa,
paw prints.
beasts? Multiple?
Probably based on the number of paw prints that you see.
All right, Riku says there's multiple displacer beasts in the area and a dryad right there and kind of like gestures in the direction.
We should
Vincent
kill
slowly
the
grabs an arrow from his quiver.
Well, let's talk. Maybe like, what the hell is a dryad?
So Riku quickly casts or yells out, "You there! We mean no harm!" and holds up his hands
Whoa.
and sees if she can understand before he casts comprehend languages.
She can. She says, "Why do you come to my fount?"
So we are simply thirsty, and we saw this from overhead, and we came for a drink. That's all. We mean no harm. And then he looks around. He's like, do you have any friends here with big teeth and sharp claws?
Friends with big teeth, sharp claw. Maybe.
Riku does a large audible gulp. Can you please keep them away from us, and we mean no harm.
Make a persuasion check.
Okay.
And do it at disadvantage because Vincent grabbed an arrow.
Well, thanks, Vincent, for a 19.
Still pretty damn good. Vincent, your arm sort of like relaxes on the bow as Riku's saying this, and the dryad says, "Okay, you wish to drink from font? You can drink from font. Come with me." And she whistles. Base back, and you see sort of the shadows of displacer beasts in the trees receding.
Like, damn.
Oh. That was a close one.
She points. You drink from font, and she like puts her hand in, two hands, and drinks from it herself.
Well, what is it? Riku says.
Clean, good water. Clean, good water.
It's called water, Riku.
Okay.
Sir Venom and Vincent, do you guys want to be down there as well?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
Okay.
And after the dryad took a drink, I'd also take a drink.
Hey, you're cool. What's your name?
Sir Venom, as you take a drink, please roll me a d6.
Oh,
5.
As you take a drink, you see a vision. An army besieging the abbey from afar. And then it zooms in into the abbey, and you see a knight pulling from what appears to be a deck of cards, a skull-headed undead card. And as he does so, a massive wraith appearing behind him with a scythe, massacring him, and the vision going black.
I like kind of shake my head and then look up at the dryad. Like, is this water supposed to give me visions? I'm assuming that was what happened here.
Good, yes, good. You see the thing too, or well, you see what you see.
I like hold out my hand and get minor illusion up to show like an image of the guy and then the wraith behind him. Like, I saw this guy pull a card out of a deck and then he was attacked by that giant wraith.
Oh, special, right? Special.
Who was that man? Did you know him?
No, I know not him. As this is happening, there is another dryad from two different directions approaching as well. And I'm just going to put Vincent down here. So this one approaches from this side. This one follows the path down. Sisters, sisters, they drink, see the visions too.
Is this font enchanted? Well,
Ah,
does it
font?
just give you memories of the land or what happened here?
We think so.
Hmm.
Sir Venom's like
Interesting.
eyes sparkle when he finds about water that gives you memories.
Yeah. Riku's
Like,
like,
you,
isn't memories your thing?
Yeah, like, he turns to the dryad. Did she give us her name yet?
She has not.
No, I tried to ask her at one point.
She didn't. She sort of cocked her head and didn't understand the concept of a name.
Ah.
What do I call you and your sisters?
Ah,
Riku like gestures towards himself, Riku, and then like points at Axel, then like points at Vincent, and then he's like, "What do we call you?"
you call us death. And they all turn into hags.
What?
Oh God!
Oh,
So
God damn it!
hey,
We got duped.
look, we're gonna get our hands a little dirty here.
you have a coven of hags in front of you, and
Motherfuckers, do they have displacer beast pets too?
they do have displacer
Oh
beast
my God!
pets.
God damn it!
Everybody, get back to back. Keep your heads on a
And
swivel.
as we know about
Remember I
the
said
coven
before
of
this I had
hags,
all my sword and stuff activated.
we need to target them, single target them down.
Because
We
right
should
now,
definitely take those displacer beasts down and skin them, just in case there maybe happens to be a magic item about displacer beast hides.
We want to combine it with the goat one.
You want to phase around and
cover.
regenerate.
Isn't that how Morty got his displacer cloak?
Yeah,
From us
we
killing displacer beasts.
we killed at least one or two, I think, and then Morty skinned him.
Okay.
I mean, that was
me-
sort of our thing anyway. Along that campaign was Jakar was collecting animal parts as well.
I just massacred every animal. we
Yeah,
saw.
we got a bunch of like really cool heads to put up in our bar.
Didn't you guys
Oh,
do
wait,
that
no,
in Prestige Worldwide?
Yeah, that was Prestige
Uh,
Worldwide.
Yeah, you're mixing all of them up.
We kind of no, we
He
that
was
was
putting
Jakar's
stuff on
thing.
his armor. He was putting it on his armor.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
yeah.
made
Yeah.
armor of
Ah,
everything.
gotcha. Cool.
He was like the
Okay.
predator.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was trying to think of. It was like Predator.
Yeah, I had skulls on my shoulders. And I had yeah, that was the armor. It was made of all different kills.
Displacer beast. Gardmore.
Things are scary, boys.
Yeah, there I know, we know.
But I'm excited
That-
that I
I
get
think-
to
These
get to use
tags
our new
are no
stuff.
joke either. These are the same things from the pies.
So I'm gonna say all my sword stuff is active, but I'm gonna have to still use a bonus action to turn on my boots.
His boots.
Gotcha. Okay, go ahead and roll initiative.
Roll it.
Rollies.
Ooh.
Aw.
The helmet gives me another dice.
Oh, nice.
Can we use our session inspiration on initiatives?
You can.
Ooh.
I'm gonna do that.
Why?
What? No,
roll
fine.
anything.
I'll go with my 5. All right, it's fine. I'll get attacked by like everything.
Were you gonna roll again, Riku?
What?
Were you gonna roll again for some reason?
No.
Oh, okay.
No. Axel was thinking about
I
it.
was thinking about it, but Riku's reaction talked me out of it. He was
Oh, I
like,
thought he had. I thought Riku.
why?
I thought you had advantage on it for some reason.
On our initiative?
Yeah, maybe I'm wrong. Never mind.
I think so.
All good. Okay.
Man, that helm
Let's-
is busted.
Sir Venom, you get to go first.
With a 25, I get to go first.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. What do I want to open with?
Your opening move.
I'm thinking I should probably save my my 5th level slot for if we fight the dragon. But maybe I will start. Do these guys count as humanoid?
The hags? No, they're not humanoid.
Okay, so hold person wouldn't work. Alright, so I am gonna open with using spiritual weapon, I think it is, but I reflavored it. So my Raven familiar gets a power boost, and now he gets to attack
Okay.
like the spiritual weapon. So I'll focus on this hag right next to me. Does flanking stuff work for spiritual weapon? Like if I had it over here, would it get advantage?
It does not affect flanking because it's not a creature.
Okay. I guess I'll have it just over the water to be out of the way. So I'll open up with an attack from that. With a 22 to hit.
That is a
Shouldn't-
hit.
I should have known something was up when the Triads weren't speaking Sylvan.
So 9 force damage.
Okay, against the hag.
Yeah, and then since it's right next to me, I'll use my close range cantrip. So I'll grab a feather from my wing, use my magic, turn it into my little feather sword. Take a slash at her with a 15 to hit.
That is not a hit.
Fuck it, it's a 9:30. I'm gonna use my session inspiration. Damn it.
Yeah, also a miss.
And then I'll move around her to this side.
Okay.
Open it up.
And
use
that is
some-
difficult terrain because of the roots there.
Okay, well I'm not. I should have enough movement. So I'm just like going around.
Yeah, you're fine. It was like 10 feet. All good?
Yep, that's everything.
Okay. The displacer beasts are going to begin to move into range. They are going to begin to leap into here, and that one's going to attack you. This one's going to move to here, attack you. Let me see if this one's far away or. Nope, there's plenty of space for this one, and this one will get to. Oh wow, there's exactly 40 feet of movement for it. Cool. So everybody's gonna get some attacks. Actually, sorry, I need to pull some of those back. A and B need to come back. Riku, you first. It will make 2 attacks with its tentacles. A 24 to hit and a 22 to hit. It will be. Let's see. Wow, that's going to be 21 damage from its
Oh,
tentacles.
jeez.
Sir Venom does a 10. That's a miss. A 10 is going to be a miss. 17. Does that hit you?
Nope.
Okay. So it misses with both of its attacks. Those are two of the displacer beasts. The hag closest to you, Sir Venom, is going to use hold person. So please make a wisdom saving throw.
24 high enough?
Yeah, you're fine. It fails, and she is going to. Oh, that's an action to do.
That's
That will be the
11.
end of her turn. Go ahead, Vincent.
Vincent is going to shoot at the hag on the bridge.
Okay. It's a stone walkway.
Yeah, the stone walkway. Um. Yeah, with a snipe shot.
All right.
So this is minus. We'll say -4. I have an extra +1 I haven't figured out how to use yet.
Gotcha.
Oh, so it's still, I rolled bad first roll of the day. But that's okay, because I have the ability that when I miss, I'm going to redirect the
Ricochet.
target, yeah,
Sweet.
to, I guess, the displacer beast.
Yeah, I think that's the closest one.
So it's probably going to come at me. So I will roll to hit that. For a nat 1.
And as the arrow ricochets, she like bats it away. It hits a
And
tree.
it's 9:30, so I'm gonna use my session inspiration to roll that.
There we go.
That's a hit. That's
Uh,
gonna definitely be a hit on the hag.
well, that would be the displacer beast.
Oh,
Oh,
okay, good, gotcha.
yeah, I don't-
No, that's still good. It's gonna be a pretty solid
Yeah.
hit on that displacer beast.
all right. So let's
So
do
plus
that.
10 to this.
Yeah,
18
18.
damage. Nice.
And then we'll do a follow-up shot. And I guess we'll do it to. I guess the displacer beast I'll follow up on. Try to pump that thing full at this point. Since
Okay.
I missed the hag. So I'll also do a snipe shot, so -4. There. 23.
That's a hit. So go ahead and roll that damage. For some reason, your die aren't loading for me, but
So another 23.
holy smokes, 23 points of damage as well.
Yeah, an additional, yeah.
Wow. Okay. Let me just reboot the encounter.
18 plus 23 damage in one turn.
Yeah, that's what's up.
That's a
Damn.
lot.
That's what we've
really
been
good.
building up to, boys.
Seriously.
But I mean, that's all I can really do. Is just shoot things and do big damage.
I mean that's pretty good. The displacer piece is nearly bloodied, so it's nearly at half health. And in fact, that one is going to rush in on you in particular, Vincent, as you were unloading on it.
Yeah,
And it's got
understandable.
exactly 40 feet of movement to get there too. It is going to take 2 attacks with its tentacles. The first one's a natural 20. The second one is an 11. So let me do some crit damage against you.
Damn displacer beast.
15. So that's going to be 23 points of damage. The other hags begin to close. Actually, should they close or should they? Ooh, that could be interesting. Hag B is going to move here, here, and it's going to use lightning bolt.
Oh damn.
That's a hag coven for you.
Yeah.
She's going to use lightning bolt, which does. How many is that? So I need a dexterity saving throw from Vincent, Axel, and Riku.
Exit.
Is she gonna hit the her displacer piece too?
She
I'm
is.
gonna
She's
use
going to
a
hit both of them.
I'm gonna use a lucky charge. That's why I got him. 17.
You guys are actually. You all make it. All three of you make it with that. So let me roll. Is it 8d6?
Ugh.
And aren't Victavio and Kaz with us as well? Weren't they coming with us to Waterdeep?
Oh, we never fully decided. I guess you guys did decide on that. They would not have wanted to go into Gardmore Abbey, is what I'm going to say. They would have
Nothing
stayed
out
at the
here.
walls. Yeah, they would have stayed on the road. Let's see. So 8d6. 8d6 on this. Let me make sure you guys can see it before I roll it. I feel like the D&D and Beyond encounter thing's a little glitchy tonight or something. Just like a little extra slow. 19 points of damage. So since you all saved, it would only be 10 points of damage from the lightning bolt.
Got lucky there.
That being said, it is now Riku, your turn. What would you like to do?
Um,
Sugar potion.
mm, let me take a look at this scene here again. So, I think what this is a tough one. Yeah, I think Riku is going to. So, can I cast a bonus action like Healing Word plus then another spell in the same turn, or does that not work?
Gosh, how does that go?
Because I
You
can't. It's two
can,
level
but I think it has
spells,
to
right?
be.
Yeah, one has
Yeah,
to be a
exactly.
cantrip.
One of them has to be
Okay.
cantrip. Yep.
Okay, so I can't do that.
I think it's Baldur's Gate breaks that rule.
And then, yeah, a potion. Is that a bonus action? What is that?
A potion's a bonus action.
You've already taken enough damage that you need healing.
I'm at 35 HP. I'm just considering my options. I'm not doing it right away. So I think what Riku's gonna do is he's gonna use his action to cast greater invisibility on himself.
Okay. And I will just put a tile on you.
And this will last for 1 minute. That's 10 rounds,
Oh,
right?
nice. Yep.
Okay. Just got to remind me for the concentration checks if I get hurt after this.
Mhm.
And so then that leaves my bonus action. And I'm going to click my heels. So now my movement is doubled. And things have disadvantage on opportunity attacks against me. I'm invisible, so they really know I'm leaving their area anyway.
Gotcha.
So I have 60 feet of movement now. That movement, I'm gonna go probably to the furthest away hag. Let me just go like
Wrong guy.
behind her, like right here.
You've got Axel.
Being manhandled.
So yeah, easily have enough movement to get there with my doubled movement.
I
And,
mean, yeah. I think you could get there with just one move. So.
Okay.
But yeah, you're good.
Okay, so action, bonus action, movement. And I assume I'm not provoking because I'm invisible now.
Correct. Yep.
Okay. All right. I'm here then. It's gonna end my turn here.
All right.
Tell the guys. I'll see you in a minute before I go invisible.
All right. It will be another hag's turn. And in fact, I think it's going to be the one that you're closest to, Riku. That one will begin to move into range to help. Oh, let me think.
Does that provoke me?
Yeah, you can take an attack of opportunity if you want. This one
Okay.
will get here and it will go to.
Here's a question: Is this
Axel.
creature undead?
It is not.
Okay. Oh, 26, I assume hits.
That is a hit.
That is 10 radiant damage as she runs away from my area.
And you see her scream out, but none of you see why. She will reach Axel though at this point, and she will take a claw attack against you. An 18.
That'll hit.
Okay, and it will be 11 points of damage from her claws as she runs up to you. That said, Axel, it is your turn.
All right. Gonna bonus action rage, and then attack A, the hag A. I'm going to Great Weapon Master, recklessly attack her, and hopefully not fuck it up.
Their AC is 17, by the way. That's
All
it.
right. Well, -5. Yeah.
That is a miss.
So we'll do a regular. We'll still recklessly attacking, but no -5 for this one.
Okay.
All right.
Good call. That is a hit.
With 17 plus 2 for the rage,
Max
so
damage.
19 damage.
Magic damage because
It is magic damage.
Yep.
It's magic and
Cool.
silvered. And then that's the end of my turn.
All right. The last displacer beast will run up to this spot, and it will take an attack against both of you. So one at Vincent for a 19. Does that hit?
Yes.
And that will be 13 points of damage to you, and one at Axel, and that'll be a 24. So that's a hit, and that's going to be 7 plus. That'll be 10 points of damage, so 5. Sir Venom, we are back to the top of the turn order for you.
Alright, let's see.
The beauty of you guys having all those magic items, I can throw shit at you.
Where's Oh, I think I took Spirit Guardians off. Damn it. Okay, so let's see. How are you guys looking on health? Do you need healing yet?
I'm pretty low.
Riku needs it,
And I
but
think
you're not gonna
Riku
find
too.
him.
Yeah, Riku.
You can't
too.
find him though.
you can't see me.
Yeah, Riku's invisible though, so he gets nothing.
Vincent's at 34 of 76.
Let's see. So I will cast Aura of Vitality, and then use my bonus action on
Turn.
Vincent to give him back 2d6 hit points. So he gets 5 hit points back. Oh, one was
What's aura vitality?
Yeah,
it's a
that's what I'm looking
concentrate.
up.
So he gets 6 hit points back. Healing energy radiates from me in an aura with a 30-foot radius. Until the spell ends, the aura moves with me, and I can use a bonus action to cause one creature in the area to regain 2d6 hit points.
Cool.
Yeah, that is cool.
How much was it? 6, you said?
Yeah.
2d6.
Well,
Oh, did you roll it already?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Thank you, sir. I'll
And
take it.
that's my action and my bonus action. So I will stay where I am.
Just gotta remember to roll if you get hit.
Oh yeah.
Because that's a concentration. Okay. Displacer Beast C. So that's gonna begin taking big swings at you, Sir Venom. 23 and 24. So
Oh
it's
yeah,
gonna
they both hit.
do. Hold on. Go ahead and roll a concentration check. You gotta beat an 11, and then roll a secondary concentration check, and you're gonna have to beat a 12.
Oh, I got a 10.
Okay. So it ended up doing 23 points of damage to you.
Damn.
And that was that one's turn. D is going to gang up on Axel, and it is going to. I think it's technically full. It's kind of weird. I don't. Maybe it's not technically flanking there. It will get a. Damn, I'm rolling so high tonight. 22 to hit on the first attack,
Mm-hmm.
and then a 25 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's going to be 16. Wow. I'm like rolling max damage on each of these.
A lot of numbers.
Yeah. 22, 23, so divided by 2, 12. Hit 12 points of damage to you. Hag C, Sir Venom, is going to. It's going to use Phantasmal Killer on you.
Ooh, what is that?
You must make a Wisdom saving throw.
Nice. It's my favorite saving throw to roll.
It's got plus 11.
24.
Okay, again, you're fine. So that's her turn. Damn, that would have been sweet to pull off. Vincent, what would you like to do?
Ooh. Try to get these displacer beasts off me. What do I got? One on me, one on Axel.
Yeah. And the hag is within your range too, melee wise, if you are interested.
Oh.
You should disengage if you're trying to move away from them.
Yeah, I'll probably just stay here though. I
Should
don't
not
know.
eat these opportunity attacks.
Well, no, I'm not. That's what I mean. I shouldn't move. Just let them attack me as they.
But you're notorious for doing it. That's why I had to say it.
I
I
think
know.
A is A the one that was almost bloodied. I think you said.
Yeah, one was
Yes.
definitely low.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, A is nearly
A
bloodied. That's right.
displacer beast. Yeah. That's on me. Fuck. What's disengage? That's a bonus action. That's a full action.
Full action for you.
Yeah. All right. Gonna have to. Switch to my rapier. Attack
Okay.
this way. I don't have any really bonuses to it, but
You should have some decent bonuses to it.
I just
I
mean
mean, it won't be like your bow, but
like damages and stuff. Yeah.
gotcha.
All right, so yeah, I'm just gonna. I guess I can switch to my rapier and attack this thing in front of me. I'll have to
Yeah.
do. All right, couple swipes. 13 to hit.
The Displacer Beast, A,
Yeah.
that is a hit.
Oh, good. For 6 damage.
Okay. And
Then
it is
I'll
officially bloodied.
good. Then I'll swipe again
It's also a
for
hit.
26. Yeah. And for what is that?
9 points of damage.
20, yeah, 9
It's not
points
bad.
of damage. Okay. And I guess that's it for now.
Are you still super banged up?
I mean, a little bit. Probably gonna get more banged up soon.
Mm,
Should I use
you,
my heal thing?
you can't heal yourself.
Yeah, I can heal myself. I'll do it. I'll do it. Is it
It's
second
like a
wind?
nice.
Second wind.
Yeah.
I can use my bonus action to regain 1d10 plus 9.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
not
I
bad.
mean, yeah. So we'll do that. Why not? So we'll do 1d10 plus 9, which would
Big
be
roll.
yep, gonna be a big one. A
Hey.
That's
7.
pretty good.
Yep. So
15 hit points back.
16. All right, and
All
then that
right.
should be good.
A is going to come at you with its tentacles. Oh my gosh. And as you pull in a reserve of strength, it lashes out, dealing 17 points of damage.
No.
That's its full turn, however. And Hag B is going to. Oh, they're like running out of spell slots here. Hag B is also going to use Phantasmal Killer, and it's going to use it on you, Axel.
Oh, jeez. Ah, jeez.
So go ahead and make a wisdom saving throw,
Wisdom.
please.
All right, come on. I could use my session inspiration here if this is a bad one. Wait, before I roll my session inspiration, do I know if that's saved or do I have to?
That is a save.
Okay.
Okay.
Very close.
It's not
Yeah.
as bad as I
That is-
thought it was gonna be, to be honest.
Yeah. All
Um,
right.
So that's a fail on this one. And let me just make sure that I did that right.
So you've got 3
fail
hags.
save.
So you have 3 of those things you're trying to use on us. So that means you got 1 left.
Yep.
Maybe.
So you made a successful save, so the spell just ends. Wow, that's like a weird save or suck spell. But that is the hag's turn. Riku, what would you like to do?
He's gonna come up from behind and stag the fucking hag.
Oh.
Is it fair to assume this is an advantage?
Yes, because you are invisible.
That is
Sure am.
fair.
That's a hit.
So there's that, and then because of my helm, there's extra fire around my sword, but you guys can't see it, and I get an extra 1d6 of fire damage.
Nice.
That's from one attack, and now for my second attack. God damn it!
Oof. Terrible roll,
from-
Riku.
No good.
No good.
Okay. Let's see. Can I do anything worthwhile with my bonus action? I suppose I'll I'm gonna cast Healing Word.
Okay. On.
Myself.
Okay.
Yeah, because I'm pretty banged up. I just want to make sure I'm good in case some
Oh.
fuckery happens.
As far as we know, you just ran away.
Yeah. I'm just trying to decide which level to do it at. I'm gonna do it at 3rd level. So that gives me 2 extra D4, right?
Yes.
Can I can't right click it, so then I just put 2 more D4 on top of this. Wow.
You get to re-roll both of those.
Wow.
Yeah, re-roll
More, 2 more
those
ones
2d4.
coming up. All right. So
That's pretty good.
11. 11 total. We'll take that.
Nice. Full turn?
I could also move. Let me just think if I want to. I think I'm good here. Yeah, that'll be
Okay.
it.
Hag A will cast Vicious Mockery on no, that doesn't actually make sense. She'll just attack again. She'll attack Axel. Oh, come on. All right. That was Hag A. Axel, what would you like to do?
I'm going to attack Hag A. Yeah, and I'm gonna do it recklessly. Regular style though, no great weapon master. So this is a 20, another 20. Gonna roll a 1 on the damage roll, so 8 for that roll, and then we're gonna go at her again.
Okay.
So 27.
That's a hit.
So 13, 21 total.
Gotcha. Hag A is bloodied.
All right. And that is the end of my turn. I will not abandon Vincent.
Okay. Displacer Beast B, which is in front of you and Vincent. It's going to take an attack against both of you. This one's on Vincent, 20, and this one is
Yeah.
on Axel. So against Vincent, you are going to take 9 points of damage from the Displacer Beast. As this is happening, so as you are taking that damage, you all hear a tremendous roar from somewhere from the northeast.
Oh, jeez.
And as that's happening, the hags begin to scatter, and the displacer beasts begin to scatter. You can all take attacks of opportunity against one creature as it runs away.
Ooh.
You can choose one each.
I'm
Um,
shooting my bow at this point at my.
Well, let's focus on the
Displacer
same
Beast.
one, if we
I
can.
would
Well, I'm
attack
shooting the
Hag A.
Displacer Beast.
Hag A? You going Hag A?
Yeah.
I'll go Hag A.
Yeah.
I'm making mine a big one. I'm doing the Great Weapon
Great
Master.
Weapon Master?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait,
And
can I
Vincent,
recklessly?
which one are you doing?
Well, I guess if my group is
Failure.
yelling to single target, then I would
Is a 15 a hit?
oblige.
A 15 is a miss. Axel, yours is a miss because of the -5.
Yeah.
I guess I'll take a
Oh, you
dagger
guys all
swipe at
missed?
C while she's running away.
Okay.
The nat 1.
Go for A, Vincent. You had that one on the ropes.
The Displacer Beast.
Yeah. Displacer Beast.
Yeah. The one I've been chipping away at. Yeah, Displacer Beast snipe shot right at its face.
Okay.
The butthole.
Yeah.
That's actually a
pretty
hit.
funny.
No, that's a hit
Okay, good.
because you needed a
Oh,
13.
it's not a good roll. Okay.
18 is not bad.
Yeah, 18. Well, I need it to be a little bigger.
That's what she
Okay.
said.
Yeah.
And so as
Jeez.
you take these attacks, they all sort of begin to run into the trees, and you hear the flapping of wings overhead. I would ask that everybody make a stealth check.
Oh hell yeah.
Please.
Uh-oh. Ooh, Ooh, look at that. 2 18s.
Oh.
Pretty good.
21 at disadvantage is not bad.
Well, I'm
I got an
invisible.
18. I think I got an 18 too.
Okay. And let me edit this and just do one thing really fast.
So all these creatures knock us down to like half or less health, and then the dragon shows up. Perfect.
Uh,
I'm just going to make a quick roll for the dragon to see if it spotted you. Oops, did I screw that up?
Got keen eyes.
just a little skirmish in the woods.
Pretty sure a dragon can see me even if I was invisible.
Oh
It's
yeah,
like
no,
that-
sorry, it won't see you, but
We still smell you.
that's a good point.
The last time Riku took a bath.
They
So
have
it will
like
do this at disadvantage. 16. Oh my gosh, all of you had higher than that.
Yeah, we did.
Okay. So you all cower into the woods as you sort of like fade into the shade, let's say. Oops. And as the dragon passes overhead, all of the other creatures here like are scurrying. Like they're just going. Like they don't want to fight you anymore. They don't want to be a part of this. They are retreating heavily. And you see the dragon pass overhead, a single cow in between its claws, mooing haplessly as it lands on top of Gardmore Abbey and retreats within the abbey itself up above. This is where we'll take our end for the night, and we will pick it up here in the ruins of Gardmore Abbey next time.
Ooh.
Good game.
Well, it's good to be back, boys.
Yep. We're about to
seems like
kill
we're
a
gonna have to
dragon.
take a knee and then kill a dragon.
Mm,
Yeah.
game.
Yeah, we're gonna have to go up the dragon. I feel like we got our butts kicked there a little bit by the hags.
I was about to bust out a 5th level spell and summon
Oh,
a
yeah.
celestial ally.
Oh, jeez.
Oh yeah, that's a pretty good one. Yeah, you were a little outnumbered. I think that was the main issue there. But I thought you guys can take this fight. It's
Yeah,
good
we
for
could
you.
survive. We could
I think,
survive.
if it kept going, we could have taken him.
Maybe.